Peace and love. Welcome back, y'all. A drop of one if you can hear me loud and clear. Yo, what's good? What the comment that y'all see on the screen was a highlighted comment from somebody, right? I asked what topics that y'all want to hear on this next roundtable and shit. What topics, what kind of debates, what y'all wanted us to build on, right? And the reason I did that was so I can go through it and really address it. So I'm not really asking you that for no reason. I'm gonna actually build today's topics around that. So thank y'all for commenting on it. And salutes to Joseph Parker, who commented what we see here at the bottom. He asked a question. He said, are athletes, celebrities, and rich black people contractually obligated by some enigmatic source not to help advance the black community or do beneficial things for the growth and self-reliance of black people in general, i.e. making towns, start water companies, fund black think tanks, and etc.? Well, yeah. There is a sort of a, when they say the sky's the limit, you can go as far as you want to go. That ain't really the case in the world. You can't really, like, I know a lot of us think if I made hundreds of millions of dollars, right, I'm going to start my own water companies, own energy companies. You're going to be thinking on some, basically what you're thinking is the foundations of government. No government want its most successful citizens to be independent thinking, because that means when a person really get rich in this country is when they become non-patriotic and break free from the country to start their own shit. Think about that, right? No nation want a country where as soon as you get hundreds of millions of dollars, you out. You out. How does a country ensure that if we allow people to make it to hundreds of millions of dollar statuses and all that, that they're going to remain loyal, that they're going to stay here and help build among the den of men or the corporations here? In other words, no nation don't want you to be getting hundreds of $millions just to leave and go make your own shit. That means all of our most powerful rich men will abandon us, and the nation will always have broke motherfuckers. And when them broke motherfuckers get money, they out too. Everybody just out when they get the back. That'll be defeating the purpose. So that's why these countries got it built in to where if you making it up a certain level, you got to be controlled, man. When you ask that question, if what you saying were to happen, it will dismantle government. It will dismantle government, and it will introduce independent thinking. And A people that's thinking independently don't need to be governed. So they ain't really giving that. And if one nigga start using his money to be independently thinking, he gonna start a trend and give all these other niggas a bright idea. And they can't have that. That's why the one man that comes up and actually attempt to do some independently thinking and own some shit, they stop that at the doorstep. Like the Black Distribution Company. You know how Master P, Master P made it a trend for niggas to say, I want a distribution deal. I don't want a record deal no more. See, Master P made it a trend for that. And that kind of fucked the game up. Master P was showing niggas how to do it, how he did it. And so what did the labels do? Well, they just bought Master P. How do you think he ended up owning some of Nickelodeon and all that shit? If you can't beat him, join him. He had leverage. He could have started a whole. You see, it's crazy, man, because like with Jay-Z, Dame Dash and them. If your shit too independently thinking, they gonna find a way to knock that shit down, dog. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not thinking in a defeated mindset. I'm just saying, knowing that now we got to find a better way to move secretly so that by the time they know what we doing, it's too late. We got to do it that way. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna be dropping a link in a minute. Let me go down the comments though. Because it ain't a lot of comments and I ain't gonna read them all because I want to go ahead and drop the link and probably review some videos. So we're gonna try to have some little fun. You know how we do it. Let me see. Anything? Okay. I'm just going through these to see. Is the black man the original man? Not who is it? Okay. I like that one. See here. I like that. Let me see. All right. Is the black man the original man? And if not, who is it? If there was a such thing as an original man, now here's what I'm gonna really think about that, and I ain't gonna troll you. I want to give you a good answer. That's why I paused, because I was about to troll you, and I said, "No, let's be serious." So is the black man the original man? No. Who is the original man? I'm gonna be honest with you. Man ain't original. Soul is. Soul is. The original man is the soul inside the body. That's the real self, or the original self, or the self that is an origin point of all things. When we say the original of anything, the root word of original is origin. We're saying the original thing is the one that it all originated from. And the origin point, right? The origin point is literally the aura, or the soul. The aura, the light, not the body. See what I'm saying? There is no such thing as an original man. If you ask me, that'll be like, what is the first man to ever exist? And that's no such thing as that. You know what I'm saying? Every soul can express itself in a human form. And that's how you get all of these unique, different kinds of humans all over. And each one of them is original. You know that a word that's a synonym for original is unique. If someone say, this is an original piece of art, they're saying it's a unique piece of art. The unique part of us is what's directly connected to the universe. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Talk about the video showing the Pope kissing the feet of dark-skinned black dignitaries. Yeah, they do that. Hell, I would kiss your feet too if you gave me all your land and shit. If they give me that option right now, I'd kiss these white folks' foot if I can run everything. That's like the Hebrew Israelites and all them cats up north. They see the white folks walking by and they be like, kiss my feet. And the white folks will literally get on their knees and kiss them niggas' feet and apologize for slavery. And in them niggas' mind, that was reparations for them, man. And if you knew what kind of life that white man was living versus where you about to go back home to that night, he don't mind kissing your feet. That's the least they can do. Come on, man. Look at what was taken from you. If I can make you feel better by kissing your foot, by all means, hold that motherfucker out, man. But after all, I did take all of your land. I did hang all of your ancestors. I mean, you want me to kiss your foot for sure, man? Come on. We even, right? For sure, we even. Yeah, he kissed my foot. He good.
Stupid.
You know, I don't want to kiss from my enemy. Like, these guys are weirdos to me. You don't want him to kiss your feet? Nope, my kneecap, my thigh. See, I'm going to show y'all how this shit work. They got to ease it in on you. They going to make it like, yeah, man, the white man hit me. The white man hung my ancestors. The white man murdered up all my forefathers, took my land, raped my women, and I want him to kiss me now. The white man got to kiss me, man. He got to make it right. I'm just see how it sound. See, if I say I want him to kiss my foot, that's like saying, okay, well, that ain't bad. That's like an act of triumph. Yeah, I won. No, you still getting a kiss, man. So if you didn't have your shoe on and he just kissed your foot, do you know how sus that'll look? I'm telling you, y'all, it starts with you kissing my shoe. Then one of them Hebrews gonna be like, now kiss my ankle. Come on, keep going up. Kiss my calf. Come on. Hey, come on, keep going. Get my kneecap. All right, now get behind my thigh. Hey, keep going, white boy. No.
Oh, my God.
No. Why are we asking for kisses and shit? We don't care. And they think they done something because the white boy gave him a kiss on the shoe. Don't you know the white boy like that shit, fool? Them Hebrews acting like them white boys don't like that shit. You know how I know it be the same white boys every video? Yeah, they're doing the foot kiss again. Come on, dude. No, I'm just fucking with the white boys. I love all people. I'm just in my comedic bag right now. Drop a one if y'all fucking with the show, man. But yeah, man. The foot kissing never set well with your boy.
Bow down to thee
With what?
with their face toward the earth and lick up the dust of thy feet.
So God requires an action. Alec, are you willing to be the ambassador of all so-called white people right now and apologize?
If that is what is required of me to apologize, then I will do it.
Okay, all right, go ahead, Alec.
So yeah, what's going on?
Now we gotta keep it real. This guy Alex seems so anxious. He don't seem, he seemed like he would do this even if his people didn't do nothing wrong. Even if his people didn't do nothing wrong. If they didn't do nothing wrong, he would still kiss her feet. If they didn't do nothing wrong. Even if his people didn't do nothing wrong, he would still be like, well, I just want to do it anyway just to show you, you know, my humility for humanity. Are you ready? Tell you, watch this.
They shall bow down to thee.
With what?
With their face toward the earth and lick up the dust of thy feet.
So God requires an action. Alec, are you willing to be the ambassador of all so-called white people right now and apologize?
If that is what is required of me to apologize, then I will do it.
Okay, all right, go ahead, Alec.
So yeah, what's going on?
Alex couldn't wait. Alex couldn't wait. They couldn't even tell him quit. They like, oh, slow down, brother. Alex, shit.
Required of me to apologize, then I will do it.
Okay, all right, go ahead, Alec. Read it again. They shall what?
And they shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth.
With your face toward the earth. Are y'all going to join Alec and apologize?
We're watching the ceremony.
No, this isn't a ceremony. Alec, tell him.
She said, she said, we're watching the ceremony. Now that was funny. See, that lady right there need an award for that, man. Damn, yo. Damn, yo. If they start stoning that white boy right there, she gonna be eating the popcorn with her daughter like, yeah, we're just watching the ceremony. Yo, that was crazy. She said, we're just watching the ceremony. Oh, that was crazy.
With their face toward the earth.
With your face toward the earth. Are y'all going to join Alec and apologize?
We're watching the ceremony.
No, this isn't a ceremony. Alec, tell him what you're doing, Alec.
And another Hebrew is like, yeah, this ain't a ceremony. It's a ritual.
Bowing down
Why? Why, Alec?
to apologize for the slavery.
Are y'all going to join?
This is a very compromising position that y'all got Alex in. Now, come on, we need to get to the point now because you can't have him like this too long.
Alec and apologize for slavery.
I'll apologize for what I do wrong, not for other people's wrongs.
You said what?
I'll apologize for my wrongs, not other people's wrongs.
So Alec is a better man than you.
Maybe Alec is bad, man.
All right, read it again. They show what?
They shall bow down to thee.
So yeah, essentially Alex right here is
Oh, man. Oh, man.
the absolutely based individual thing that he was not even alive to do.
With their face toward the earth
So your face has to be towards the earth.
and lick up.
Hold on, his face has to be toward the earth.
Like you want it down?
That's what the Lord said.
Oh, man, this is cringeworthy. Like, they reading the shit from the book, and look at this dude look like he playing, what's that Nintendo pad? Let me pull that shit up. Hold on. This shit ain't right, man. And then niggas standing there with the Bible like, no, it said your face had to be on the ground. And he was like, so which way you want me to put it? Bro, this is sounding too... Oh, hold on. You better not let me find a Nintendo pad game. It's a lot of games like that where you got the... Come on, man. Boy, he lucky. Yeah, man. Feel like he playing that little pad game that you got a little bend in the little circles and shit. But yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. I just can't find it right now. But this is cringe-worthy to watch, man. Because they reading it and like, which way did the Lord tell him to do it? No, man, the Lord said he had to have his face down and his ass up, man. He ain't in the right position. And them niggas is reading instructions from the Bible, and this shit is starting to look like the Kama Sutra. Seriously.
Stupid.
Something that he was not even alive to do.
With their face toward the earth.
So your face has to be towards the earth.
And then his homeboy yelling that shit make it way more like, bro.
Even alive to do.
With their face toward the earth.
So your face has to be towards the earth.
So your face have to be toward the earth. Your ass, no, hold your ass up. No, hold your ass up. Read verse 3. Let him know, and your ass in the air.
With their face toward the earth.
So your face has to be towards the earth.
And lick up.
Hold on.
Now, I'm going to tell you what make this shit. I'm going to tell you what make this shit funny, too. Listen to the background music, the little trumpets and shit, and they playing that, you like it what you see? Ballers up on me. Now, if you listen to the little background music and look at the white boy, the silly shit just going, bro, this is crazy. Listen,
That he was not even.
please just listen to the background music while all of this going on, the yelling, the Kama Sutra positions, and just listen to the background music with the saxophone and shit. This is looking too
alive to do.
With their face toward the earth.
So your face has to be towards the earth.
And lick up.
Hold on, his face has to be toward the earth.
Oh.
Like you want it down?
That's what the Lord said. That's right.
No, the white boy said, oh, so like you want it down? No, the Lord want it down. The Lord said for you to put your ass up, put your face down. It's not what I want, Billy. It's what the Lord said. Now the Lord said, take off your shoes. Now you can proceed to kissing now. No, stop. The Lord said, do it slow. Read it again,
With their face toward the earth.
So your face has to be towards the earth.
And lick up.
Hold on, his face has to be toward the earth.
Like you want it down?
That's what the Lord said. That's right. Their face toward the earth and what?
And lick up the dust of thy feet.
And do what?
And lick up the dust of thy feet.
Read it one more time.
And lick up the dust of thy feet.
So now you have to lick up the dust of our feet. Right? You have to kiss our boot. If you're sincerely apologizing. Right?
Can we do it all?
Yes, you have to apologize.
Oh my God.
Oh my God!
All of them niggas start bringing their shoe over there. And the white boy said, you want me to do it all? I'll do it. People, this have some very weird undertones, if you know what I mean. Like, okay, I'm gonna stop.
Can we do it all?
Yes, you have to apologize. All their fathers are victims of slavery. One at a time. One at a time.
So, yeah, if you want to take a back for the toaster right now, leave a like and subscribe because I talk about stuff every single day.
So what do you guys think about that? That the original man want his feet kissed while they wait on Yahweh to come save the world. We can just sit around getting our feet kissed, you know, shit like that. In the streets of Harlem, Brooklyn. I'm going to tell y'all right now, man, this is not right. This symbolism is just not people.
Oh my God!
and they gotta help this man up, y'all. Do you see this? Like, what is the point? This is not right, man. This is weird. Oh my God, I did not want to hear that, whatever that was, I didn't know, but when you wearing the headphones that I'm wearing, y'all, I can't do this. Oh my God, let's just get through it. God damn. Please stop whispering, that make it worse. Oh, man. No. Oh, and he breathing and struggling, and he almost, you could hear him breathing heavy, like. Oh, my God. No more. That's enough. No more. This is just not right. This should not be in the world. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, what the hell? I mean, what the fuck? I mean, why don't we tell the Pope, instead of you kissing my feet, why don't you give me back my lad? How about you give me back the motherland instead of kissing my feet? Okay? I do not want the Pope kissing my feet, okay? I want Nigeria clean. I want Ghana clean. Man, this is. I don't have no words for this. I don't have no words for this. I'm gonna be honest, I just don't. Wish I did. I wish I did. I wish I did. Let me see here. You talk about the video of the Pope kissing the feet of the dark-skinned black dignitaries. Yeah. Ain't much to talk about, but that shit is damn near soft porn. I mean, it's not right. It's cringy, it's weird, and it's something that shouldn't be. Who comes up with this shit? Who said, yeah, it's that time of the year? What time is it? It's time for the Pope to make his feet kissing rounds. Yeah, every year around this time, he'd go and kiss the dignitary feet. Like, we got some weird-ass traditions in this world. And then folks taking pictures of it. Can anybody give Pope Francis, in a dramatic gesture made at the Vatican on Thursday, knelt to kiss the feet of Sudan's previously warring leaders as he urged them not to return to a civil war. So I guess I can kind of see. But see, here go my thing about it, right? Here go my thing. If all it take is for the Pope to kiss these niggas' feet to stop them from killing each other, that's a goddamn shame. Think about what I'm saying. This is a civil war in Sudan between African people going to war with other African people. And this shit been going on for a while. And all it took to stop that shit was for the Pope to kiss them niggas' feet. People, what kind of weird ass world do we live in? To where you got two countries blowing each other up and the Pope say, what can I do to get you niggas to stop killing each other? Well, I mean, if you would kiss our feet, if you would kiss our feet, then we would, we would consider, I'm just saying the world we live in is weird where you have these leaders lining up, and if the Pope show up and be like, you know what, man, I was gonna kiss y'all feet, but my knees hurting today. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hug you brothers and pound you up and say, man, please stop killing each other. And so the leader's gonna be like, wait the fucking minute. You said you were kissing feet? Fuck that shit. And start killing each other right there. The world is so crazy. So if the Pope lied to them niggas and said, yeah, man, I wasn't really gonna kiss y'all feet, so they gonna go right back to war with each other and start killing each other, then yeah, he lied. He lied about the feet kissing. Killed them motherfuckers. Somebody gonna call in, so what about the prisoners? Kill them all. He did not kiss my feet. The agreement was not a fucking hand pound. He agreed to kiss my feet. Why do black men like white men to get down and kiss their feet? And what that make you feel what? I don't really want the man kissing my shoe. It makes both of us look weird. That Bible puts niggas in very weird ceremonies and positions. Yeah, water the God of the... This is fucking crazy.
Stupid.
This is... Yep. Can we get through this video? Ah, he breathing hard. This is not right. I'm gonna play this shit on mute. I do not want to hear this shit. He's wheezing. He need his asthma pump. They ain't right, man, for this camera view, for them putting that Lavelle camera on the Pope so you can hear his breathing. They wanted to make you hear the breathing, and they would tell you, like, listen, you gotta breathe real hard. Now you gotta make it to where I'm begging you, like, I didn't know you could end the war by kissing niggas' feet. But that's the kind of Bible shit that you know. Okay, now what else we got down here? Why do you reference the Bible while denouncing it? Good question. Let me throw that one up. Thought I answered this one before, but we'll do it. We'll do it. We finna get ready to drop the link, so if you want smoke or anything about anything, prepare yourself. I'm about to drop the link for the roundtable. Look, this is the final comment. Why do you reference the Bible while denouncing it? The same reason that a lawyer references a killer while saying he did it. If a lawyer say, Your Honor, I would like to bring the killer up on the stand, he's referencing the killer. He's using the killer as a reference. The act of him referencing the killer has nothing to do with the fact that he believed the killer is a killer. He's referencing the killer because he can prove to the court that the killer is a killer by the admissions out of the own killer's mouth, if he can make that killer say some things that are damnable. You understand how court work? Why would I use the Bible if I believe it's fake? Because to show that it's fake, guess what I need? I need the Bible. I need to show, in order for me to show you the fake stuff, I gotta go get the Bible to point it out. The very act of me using the Bible to condemn it, to expose it, is not an act of me saying, well, I believe the Bible. And if I'm a lawyer asking the killer to go up on stand, it's because I don't believe the killer. And me asking him to go up there is telling the court, I'm about to catch him in a lie, y'all. Watch this shit. So yeah, we're gonna move on. Want to join? Feel free to hit the link and join me. Come on up. Peace and love and TGIF to everybody. I want to watch some more of these videos though. I know y'all like, yeah, I want to do this shit. Feet kissing day to day. Whenever you guys join and get your mic set up, how you doing? Welcome to the show.
What's up, bro, Sanchez?
How y'all doing?
Hey man, you just made me laugh like a motherfucker with that clip, bro. I can't believe that shit. I cannot believe that white boy, man. That boy even got a fetish footage.
Oh, you know it is some foot fetish shit today. Let me quit. Damn. Oh wow.
Yeah, like they say, he say because God say so. So that means God sent to kill Moses, and God sent Abraham to kill his son too. So that make him a motherfucking evil God then.
So my thing is, what if God would have been like, kiss him on the inner thigh? Man, God said, now every nigga would have been. I'm just saying, listen, I'm just saying. The Bible told you to let the white boy kiss your shoe. Because the Bible said it, all of y'all gonna do this shit. Now look, the Bible could have said anything just to show you, you feel me? Like it's only certain things in the Bible that they wanna act out and shit. It'd be the weirdest shit though.
Yeah, that shit was weird.
These
niggas think they doing something with this shit, bro.
God, he no longer can be here. In honor of his legacy. We're not rioting, God. We're not shaming anybody, God. We're just humbling ourselves before you.
Yes, Lord.
Oh, that ain't a feet kissing video. Salutes to whatever that is. But yeah, man. Let me see if
I don't know what they trying to prove with that, man. What's that? I don't understand what they trying to prove with it. You know what I mean? Like, just because one white boy going to bow down to you doesn't mean all of them is going to bow down to you.
Yeah, man. For a minute, like for the moment while the white boy lips is on their shoes, they on the highest mountaintop in the world for that little second. I'm talking about, and they like the whole background scenery ain't even the same in their mind. I'm talking about like they immediately be on Mount Meru at the very top, looking down for that little second. Real talk, boy.
You ain't heard him telling him he was gonna be as the ambassador of white people. I'm like, man, what the fuck? Who gave you the power to name that nigga the ambassador of white people, bro? Like, motherfuckers is crazy. Oh, this Hebrew Israelites sometimes, man.
Yeah, man. I don't understand this shit. I'm about to drop the link again. Hey, who else on the panel, man, with us? I can't see his joint right now.
Peace and love to the family. What's up, brother Sanchez?
Peace and
love to the family, everybody. Man, bro, Sanchez, man, just want to shout you out real quick, give you the love and the praise, and give you your flowers, my king. Man,
Appreciate
you just made my day today, brother. Man, I was cracking up, man, with your shit you just spitting. Motherfucker, that's why I jumped on today. I said, I'm about to go fuck with bro Sanchez today because he's spitting this knowledge and the truth. And these motherfuckers, these motherfucking Israelites, Hebrew Israelites over here bullshitting, bullshitting the shit out these motherfuckers. But yeah, I'm here. I'm just here to listen and just build with y'all. Peace and love to everybody on here.
Peace and love.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, what's going on with the people, man? Everybody feeling good?
Oh yeah, what's good?
What's
What's
happening?
good?
All right, cool. Now I wanna let's deal with the melanin, right? I wanna ask you a question, right? So say we take the power of melanin out, right? And we just dealing with pigment.
Okay.
Would a darker pigment make a difference in a human being? Is the question.
I would say nah, not at all. We would know. Guess how we
I
would
would
be.
say, yeah.
Hold on, I'm finna show you how we can peep game on that. Everywhere in the world where the people with the darker pigment, they doing the worst, unfortunately. Now, on the flip side, if we saying that the darker pigment gives you an advantage, then everywhere we see people that's dark skinned, the darker you are, you would be thriving. There's no way around that. You can't make no excuses or nothing like that. If once you say, wait, my pigment gives me an advantage, and I ask you where the advantage is at, and you be like, well, hold up, wait a minute now, hold up, this had happened, that had happened, you automatically lost. Let's go into this though. This is a good bill. Who want to respond to that? Because that was somebody said, yeah, go ahead.
I got some. And, the only reason why I say that the darker your skin color, the better you got it. I think has to do with you being out in the sun. I think that if you have darker pigmentation in your skin, the melatonin or whatever you call it, I think you have a better chance to survive out in the sunlight because, to my knowledge, from what I've read, lighter skinned people like white people can get skin cancer in the sun. That's why they use all that sunblock and shit. And a lot of us black people and brown people, we really don't use that shit at all.
Yeah, so my thing is this right here, right? Let's take the sunblock argument. To me, it still is, when we ask the question, does people with darker skin tone have an advantage? The only advantage would be, well, they don't gotta wear skin cream and the whites do. That would be it, period. Nothing else. We couldn't even, I'm being fair. I'm saying, okay, I don't gotta be right about everything. I'm gonna look at it his way. I'm gonna go ahead and take a L on that one. You're right? Let's say, okay, the advantage would be, well, me as a black man, I don't have to buy as much sunscreen, if any, than a white man. And then I would say, well, that ain't much of an advantage for real. It just mean I don't gotta buy cream. You know, a man who don't get musty may say, well, shit, I don't gotta buy enough that much deodorant like them niggas then. But to me, I'm looking for a good, to me, that'll be an advantage that nature didn't even really give. I don't, because if nature gonna give me an advantage and she be like, okay, let me help black people out. I'm gonna save you 30% off on copper tone. I'm like, hold up, nature, help me out in another way.
Okay, I got another one, bro. Sanchez, what do you think about this? What you think about do you think that black people have can heal faster than or less prone to catch a disease than other races?
Well, then we could go to looking at the disease statistics rates, and you'll see where they got us leading at a lot of them. So if we want to use these people's sources, then we have to look at the part where they doing that. Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So I mean, that's why
we get power from the sun? Do we get power? Do we get energized? Us brown people and us black people?
No, I don't think our energy comes from the sun. If I'm walking down a dark cave with a lamp as a source of light, The light ain't giving me energy. The sun and moon are light sources, in my opinion. I think our energy comes from within us. I believe, see, during an eclipse, the sun disappears, but everything still continues on like a computer that never had the plug snatched out. So my thing is like, I don't think the sun and moon, I think they playing a part in what's powering the earth, but I think the ultimate foundation of what powers the earth are the batteries inside of it, and that's you and me and every human and creature living with a soul.
So you wouldn't say the sun gives us energy at all? No energy at all? So the sun wouldn't give us so
Yeah,
say if I lived in Antarctica. Okay,
yeah.
go ahead.
No, I'm saying that, listen, we give the earth energy and the earth give us energy.
Okay. Facts on that.
Do you think that the melanin is what gives us more athletic advantages or
No,
physical advantages?
I think that our history of slavery is what give us the ability to jump high, run fast, and etc.
So it's more genetic.
You think that? So you think that genetically passed down from generation to generation?
Yeah. If our granddaddies and forefathers were strong slaves who had to work long hours, they had sports industries during slavery too. I keep telling people that they had baseball, football, basketball. The plantation was your team. So they've been breeding athletic slaves and all of this stuff, you know, fighters, boxers, slaves, yeah. And they still doing it today.
Hey, bro Sanchez, how are you?
How you doing, Yvonne?
I'm doing good. So I had a question since everybody asking questions. Do you think Hebrew Israelites are closeted Pan-Africans on the low? Because with their behavior, because I had an encounter with one like a couple of days ago, and they were just telling me like I'm this and I'm that, I'm this and I'm that. So I mean, just to be just in like just asking questions. Do you think? Because I mean, they care. Their behavior is like the same pathologic behavior when it comes to people if they don't agree with what their doctrine is. And I find that Pan-Africans have the same type of like, you know, sociological type of thing that they do. Like they make you feel like you're self-hating and you this and you that, but it's just a different like cut sense. Like, you know, if you don't feel like you're from Africa, then you just a self-hating person. If you don't feel like you're a Hebrew Israelite, and you know you're a heathen, you're a Gentile. So I'm looking at it's the same behavior.
You're breaking up bad.
But they. I mean, this is just something I'm putting on the table because I'm looking at the same. I'm like, I look at them, they're the same. Like it's no different. So I'm gonna leave it at that and see what I can get out of that just from my own observation.
Okay,
now look, the Hebrews, the Israelites, they teach this, right? They teach that the reason they curse and they the niggas is God told them to go to the mountains instead of going into the city of gold or whatever and going down there in Egypt or whatever. That they end up going down there and they became slaves down there. So when they was down there in Egypt, the people, the Romans came looking for them. So then them Africans, which was not them, but they still was melanated.
All right, I'm gonna play the video. You cut your mic out. You cut off. Yeah,
So that's how you get the story. The Africans sold the black people to the white people, right? This is where that story come from. So the Israelites will say the reason they over here in slavery, in bondage, that's what they call it. We were cursed with bondage because we didn't listen to the Most High. But yeah, go ahead. That's the story. That's why it's the same thing. I was answering assist. The same ideologies and shit, but go ahead, y'all got it.
Oh, that shit loud. Hold up.
The women in the ghetto, they're gonna serve them. Go ahead. They shall bow down to thee. And guess what? They're gonna bow down to us. And that's what we're telling you to do now. You really sorry for what happened to our people? Come right here, come right here. You're gonna bow down, lead on. With their face toward the earth. Put your hand towards the earth, like your head down. There you go, go ahead. And lift up the dust of thy feet. Now, you see my boot here? You're supposed to kiss my boot. And now you're supposed to stay there, stay right there. Okay, then raise up, and you're going to kiss every man's boot in this camp. Every man step up. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Come on, Shaw.
Every man step up. Get the boot kiss. This white man right here is showing some humility for what their people did.
That's right.
And guess what? You white people looking stupid at this man right here. Everybody put your foot up there. But this man may receive some mercy in the kingdom of heaven.
That's right.
You understand?
That's right.
I don't care what nobody say. This is weird to me. This is weird because it's like, guess what I would tell them? All of y'all make a $200 donation right now to our community programs right now to show some tangible, like, I don't understand, like, what it does for you to have your boot kissed. And like I said, that last video was very crazy because they kept on telling the dude, like, no, bend over, nope, do it not that way, this way. It was very cringy, man. I don't understand, like, why would a white person want to kiss your boot to apologize for slavery that they didn't do? They went around when that happened. These videos are weird. Let's look at some more. This dude about to kiss the boot. Look.
Isaiah 49:23. And kings shall be thy nursing fathers, and their queens thy nursing mothers. They shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth, and lick up the dust of thy feet. And they shall know that I am the Lord, for they shall not be ashamed that wait for me. So Psalms 2:8, it reads, ask of me, and I shall give thee the...
Did you just see him walk with his knees to get close? And all of the white boys that's kissing the shoes, I hate to say it, but they look like they got a foot fetish. Hey, what if we go on these niggas' page and find out they got foot fetishes and y'all Hebrews think it's never no strong, like this is what I'm telling you. The white man that we would have fought with that took over our land would have been alpha males who strong as fuck and they ain't finna dare kiss your foot. So the real soldiers that conquered us ain't the white man that's out here doing this. This is like their fucking betas or their, you know what I mean? Like, so you saying so the real white man that did you wrong would never kiss your foot, but you'll accept the kiss from your foot. I would, hey, this is crazy.
Hey, bro, Sanchez. If the table would turn and it was a black man right there on that position where that white man is, we would have won a war for that.
Hey,
we will be right now. It will be on the news everywhere you go. That shit would be there playing.
AK, you know that crease above your calf muscle right behind your kneecap on the bottom of your thigh? If the Bible would have told them the kiss right there.
Hey, bro, you know, this right here is it seems like this is a ritualistic thing because these same dudes that are having other men kiss their feet are probably into some real other weirdo sexual acts. I mean, because first off, you know, you and I, we mess with Ray Hagan. He would look at these dudes and be like, brother, you're calling yourselves Hebrew Israelite, but even to start there, you would have to believe that the thing you're calling yourself really existed, really
Yeah.
wasn't devised by the same men that you're having kiss your feet. Like,
Oh
and
man.
everything you were saying is like so factual. I mean, it's just like, it's so, you put things so simple. And it's just like, this is a beta male that has some kind of
Oh
foot
man.
fetish that's like, I want to kiss this black man's feet so bad.
And I'm waiting for the white boy that's like, are you guys gonna take your shoes off, man? hey,
Hey, they've been doing it. They've been doing that since the beginning of time, kissing them toes, man. Shoes or no shoes.
Yeah,
And
man.
bro, this is exactly how men will go into another man's house and be like, why do you have a white man sitting next to you with a dog chain around his neck? And he's like, oh yeah, see, he's bowing down to me, and he's like, but he's naked, bro. That's a
Yo,
naked man. You gotta.
I'm finna say something now that we probably never thought about. Do you know how hard it is to find a video online where these Hebrew Israelites got a white woman kissing their feet? Come on now. Ain't no white women kissing y'all feet. It's just all white dudes that look like
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Good point. Good point.
Bro, come on, man. Come on, man.
Yo, bro, can I throw something out there?
Yeah.
So you saying like point out something melanin got over any other pigment on black people. My thing is everything came from black people, like language, arts, music, stuff like that. Maybe they just paying homage to, you know, where everything came from.
Talking about by kissing the feet.
I just mean like
I don't see how. Well, it didn't
I mean,
all come from my shoe though.
No, I mean that's kind of weird, yeah. But what I'm saying is, you was asking like, what do having melanin on your skin or dark pigment, what does that bring for you that's better than any other pigment? My thing is, it's like, you know, black people really, they started everything man knows come from black people.
Let's start naming this stuff one at a time, and me and you gonna go back and forth without no interruptions from the panel. My good brother, you down?
Nah, most def. I'm always here to build.
Okay, let's start with the first thing. What you gonna go with? Hip hop on me? Where we going with it first?
Hip hop is, of course, because I'm from the Bronx, so hip hop, yeah, you know.
Okay.
It's something like it's a genre that was created, rock and roll too.
Okay, so check it out, right? When you say we started hip hop, I can argue that social engineers started hip hop, just like we see social engineers creating drill music. Guess
Right.
what I mean by that is, like, I don't think we started sagging the jeans. I think that was something that the social engineers in the world put out there to demasculate the man and all that, and make us eventually, now we got dresses and tights on. Niggas like showing their butt cheeks in America. Yeah.
Nah, that's definitely right. But what I'm saying, the creation itself, like many other things, come from black people.
That's
people
what,
with melanin.
but you keep on saying that. That's why I said let's not say that again, and let's start breaking down these things. And we start now with hip hop. And hold on, and as we start right now with hip hop, what we're proving is that hip hop may have not been started by black people. It may have been started by white social engineers who was trying to exploit black people and give them a false culture of self-destruction.
Well, I understand that. That's definitely, you know what I'm saying? I hear you. When they try to, that's their control on, like, you know, where we going with it. We start something. It's just like, even like the Black Panthers, they started something and they infiltrated and made it go their way. Just like, you know,
Can I
and then
ask
on
you? I
top of
get
that,
what you're saying, but listen, I don't think we can keep saying they infiltrated us. I think they started. I think that this shit is started by the government to begin with, and they wait for the right time to run their secret operation. I think they already knew that they was going to eventually turn the Black Panthers, the Crips and Bloods community terrorists for community program. They know what they doing. I don't think none by mistake. These folks smarter than we think. They plan out everything. I think when they first gave us hip hop, they said these niggas gonna like that because we let them talk shit about the powers that be. We letting them talk shit about the government, but wait till we start letting them talk shit about each other. Eventually they'll be smoking on op packs and dissing the dead in no time. But we gotta let them cuss us out first, then they'll be cussing each other out later.
as far as, like, you know, like a lot of things in the world throughout history came from us, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm not talking about how, you know, how they came and controlled it and made it like, this is how you're gonna do it. Like, in the 90s, rap was raw, hard, and then in the 2000s started watered down and started getting real gay. You know what I'm saying? That what I'm trying to say is like,
hip hop started off gay, man.
I mean, that's all perspective. I mean,
that's just a fact.
Everything is everything.
Bro, I'm about to prove it. Hold on, wait. I'm about to prove it. Watch this. Because I do research. Hold up, we got you, bro. Just let me give a little history. When hip hop started off at a popular club, I forgot the name of this underground club in New York. All the rappers went to it, all the dope dealers. Some of y'all know the name. Cut me off if you know it. I forgot the name. Everybody talk about this club. Come on, guys, in the chat room, type it in there. Where my New York niggas at? What's the name of that club? But anyway, there's one club, right? Now check it out. When the hip hop shows would be over, they would bring in the LGBT show. There was a gay community spot. The hip hop people and the gay people shared the same club. And when they said oftentimes these crowds would bleed into each other. So it wasn't like it was almost like they came, like all of the gay stuff we see in rap and stuff, we saying that it started this way. Like, think about it. The club that hip hop was popular in New York was also shared with a gay culture. Also, guess what, y'all? One of the biggest founding fathers of hip hop is a fucking allegedly pedophile and homosexual. The homosexuality and weird behavior surrounding hip hop has always been there. And we always lie and say, well, in the beginning, man, you know, it was good. And then later, no, in the beginning, you had Bambaataa touching children. When was it good? You had...
Bro, you talk about Fever, the Club Fever, something like that.
I ain't even sure. Somebody says Studio 50. Oh, The Tunnel. That's it, The Tunnel. The Tunnel is it, y'all.
Yeah, The Tunnel. Yeah, that's another one.
All I'm saying is we ain't gonna play with it now. Let's just keep it real. I like hip hop, but there was always a degree of weirdness, satanicness, just man, with the shit though.
Hey, bro, Sanchez, what year do you think it started? Just top of your head.
What year do I think what started?
Hip hop, that year, like what year do you think it originated?
I don't think hip hop started in one particular year. A lot of folks make a mistake when they do that. Hip hop was a gradual emergence of new culture on the earth that unfolded through a span of a couple of years.
Can I put something in on that real quick? Salute to you, man. Bro Sanchez, you know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody. I want to say this real quick. And I need people to just open up your mind and listen a little bit. Everything that is hip hop, right? Now, hip hop is a genre. It's a whole genre. So if we're gonna talk about hip hop, we got to talk about breakdancing. We got to talk about b-boying. We got to talk about all that. It's a whole situation. It's a whole culture, and we created it. So if we're not gonna give the creators some sort of love, what are we doing? Like that don't make no sense to me, because at the end of the day, we know that we created this shit. All of it. The dance, the rapping, the b-boying, the whole b-boxing. That's us, bro. We are the heartbeat of the whole world.
Oh, can I say something real quick?
Well, look, let me say this real quick. We also got, listen, I got y'all. We also got to deal with DJ academics and the founders of hip hop while we in this ballpark category too. If we're gonna be here, we might as well tackle that in here too.
Okay, hey, bro, Sanchez. I think, from my history of where I come from, I believe that music in generally, not only hip hop, but just music in general, came from worship, came from the church. A lot of motherfuckers that grew up in the church learned how to sing, learned how to play an instrument.
Well, hold on. Before we ever
worshiping.
went into the church, we already had these skills.
That's what I'm saying. No, not the church in general, but the fact that we were chanting back. Our ancestors were chanters. We were we vented out. We made our own sounds. The way we communicated. I'm Samoan, bro, and if you know my culture, we love to dance and we sing songs. We clap. We slap our bodies. You ever heard of the haka? Shit like that. Yeah. Like it goes back in generations. Back. What's up, Boost? Thank y'all. Thank you. What's up, ED Vance? But I believe that it comes from our ancestors when we traveled and when we were grateful. We used to worship. We used to sing songs. We used to hymn. We used to hum.
It's all energy.
So I believe
it's all
that
from the heart.
Exactly.
Music comes from the heart.
Exactly, man. That's
Music
crazy.
And I think that's one thing that we like people of color get it more.
It's okay. Hey, bro,
Yeah,
Sanchez.
let me say this.
Here's an advantage, bro, Sanchez. We are gifted with musically. We are musically gifted over other than the white folks.
No. Here's what I would say. A white boy can't do my music better than me, and I can't do the white boy music better than him.
Facts. Okay, yeah.
What is white boy music?
Hold on, wait a minute.
Okay. So let me hold on. It's too many niggas talking at once. It's Friday night. I'm trying to enjoy my beer and the conversation, but it's an over process of data. Come on, let's slow down. You know what I'll do? I'll fall back. Now, somebody asking me questions. I'm trying to answer them here. But you guys unmute. Let's try this again. And let's try to be. These are good questions. This is a good bill. And the only thing I'm saying is this right here. You asked a question. I don't think we can find a black man on this earth that can out Garth Brooks.
But hold on, can I ask you something?
And guess what? I don't think we can find. And look, now listen. I don't think you can find a white man on this earth that can out Gucci Mane.
I was gonna say Stevie Wonder. That's the real shit. He's blind, right?
No,
he blind. Yeah. He come from where I come from.
Motherfucker. But listen, let me tell you something. Hold on, wait. Let me and that brother talk. One thing I want to say to him. To say Stevie Wonder when I bring up Garth Brooks is fucking hilarious. Let me deal with that for a minute, bro. Here's what we do. We actually take away from our great ones trying to be a part of everybody's shit. Because if I was to play some Garth Brooks for you right now, his rhythm, his pitch, and everything is totally different than Stevie Wonder's soul shit. Garth Brooks don't sound nowhere like Stevie Wonder, and you just gave that white boy too much credit in your attempts to try to take some of his clout and give it to Stevie Wonder, it'll never work. You know why? Because if we admitting that our music is great, then we gotta say, well, that's why we don't listen to Garth Brooks. I can't tap into his fucking vibe. Like he sold so many albums in his life. He's successful, but we didn't buy him.
Facts.
And we didn't buy him because that's not what we do. So it's okay to admit that. Let's not say Stevie Wonder making Garth Brooks style music just so we can claim everybody's shit. I'd rather just claim what's mine. You know why? Because I think my shit is fire, though. Hip hop, trap, I think that shit is fire. I don't gotta claim Garth Brooks shit. But see, we do that when we try to be the father of everything. And I don't really like that. I just want my shit right here. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. I agree with you 100%. 100%. Hey, bro, Sanchez is right. We can't be better. We can't make the sounds of the white man better than the white man. And they can't do the sounds of a black man or a brown man better than the brown man and the black man.
That's what I'm saying. There you go.
You make sense. You make 100%. That makes you can't.
And I expect it because when I say, look, man, can't no white person make no better trap beat than a black person. Now, guess what? That's a biased statement by me knowing black folks made trap, even though a lot of white boys making 5 trap beats today like Nick Myra, Internet Money, and it's really the change now. But here's what's crazy. TM88 and a lot of black producers making techno and all kind of shit today. So everybody learning to spread their wings and cross over into other shit. Why? Because the economy ain't the same, and nigga, we need to do more if we want to. Hey, everybody losing money. Inflation got everybody having to learn to do more shit than what you just normally did. You got a lot of producers, right? That's about to be getting his podcast money too, and I'm excited about that though.
I know this is far-fetched, but I look at it like, if say there was only white people, the human race, there's a good chance it probably won't even be music. You know, so I think that's why it's like, it seemed like we got the rhythm to create, and then they learn, and then they go about it. Why I say that, because everything came from us.
Facts. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
yeah, but hold on, let me and that brother Bill. Hold on, listen. When we say everything came from us, let me ask you a question. Jeffrey Dahmer is a cannibal. Did cannibalism come from us?
See, that's what I'm saying. When you do music, you on a high conscious level.
No. Hold up, brother. No. Hold on, wait. Oh, okay, you said cannibalism come from us. Right.
Everything. Bad and good.
Listen,
everything.
You saying even the white man come from us, right?
I ain't say exactly that.
Wait a minute. Wait. It's the black man and black woman, the original man and woman on earth, according to you?
I mean, I would think so. I'm not gonna. I mean,
let's just go. Listen, nope. Let's go with what you're thinking, because critical thought is everything. I want your thoughts, and what I like about that, you ain't going with what the Bible said or the Quran said. You going with what you thinking. It's just my thoughts versus your thoughts. And what I'm saying is this right here. You think that it started from a black man and black woman, correct? Expound on it.
I do.
Do you want to expound on it before I bogard you with more questions? Oh, I tried to mute the other brother because he got some background. Who is that? Victor I'm talking to? Salutes to the brother. Yeah, go ahead, Victor.
Well, I do, because, you know, I'm not no, you know, I don't got no scholarship in science, but as far as what I learned living on Earth, black man and woman is the first.
I learned
as far
that
as
too.
I could say, I think, we started that. We you know, I think, you know, every species has different tones of color, That's, you know what I'm saying? But it started with a black, yeah, I believe that.
Now listen, this what you you understand. What I like is you saying what you believe, but that ain't what we know. What we got to think about, if it started from a black man and black woman, where did the other colors and diversities of humans come from?
It's just like every other species has. There's a white roach and it's a black roach, but it's mostly black roaches. But and it's all colors come through. But when it
No,
started
man,
from,
listen.
it started.
Listen. Wait.
Wait.
The white roach is a black roach with a skin fungus on it. You know that, right?
Okay, and when I was growing up, white people was a disease from leprosy. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is I do believe that black people the first. If there is like,
wait a minute, wait. So, in order, wait. Everybody mute up. Let me holler at this brother. I'm gonna let y'all get in. I promise. Hey, Victor, let's hear me out. You said white folks are a result of, you brought up leprosy. Now, for that to be true, you're saying the whole world was black, right? But a bunch of black folks caught leprosy, and that's how the white race came to be. It's a white man is basically a black man with leprosy. Those according to your logic, right?
According to my logic, darkness comes before light. Without darkness, ain't no light.
Brother, I'm talking about leprosy now. I see that because listen, darkness and light ain't got nothing to do with black and white. You talking about forces versus colors, bro. Dark and light ain't got nothing to do with no black and white at all. You mixing apples with oranges. But what I'm trying to get you to stay with is leprosy.
I mean, I'm not gonna go into leprosy.
You went into it though, but I didn't go into leprosy. You brought it up.
All right, so we could move on from that.
No, why do we gotta move on when I have questions about something you brought up, brother? If you got questions about something I bring up, I'm not gonna say move on. I'm gonna say come on with your questions.
I'm not sure if white people came from a disease. No, I'm not.
All right. So can we admit that at this point, a lot of what you're saying is your belief in things you're not quite sure about, just for honesty? Can we do that? Can we admit that?
Yeah.
Hey, bro, you got the flow. I just wanted to have just to put that on to you. Got
But when I'm saying my beliefs and my thoughts is for living in this world, and what I see is that even their systems, everything comes from certain people. It comes from, everything in this world came from black people. The system that we live in comes from black people. So it's like, what you asking?
I'm just saying, brother, when you say the system we live in come from black people, that's an insult against black people. That ain't giving us nothing. You telling us that the system that's oppressing us, we created it and became victims in it. You're trying to stroke our ego, but it's doing the opposite. It's actually an insult to an intelligent black person, Victor.
I'm just gonna sit back. I hear you. I like a lot of what you say, Sanchez. So I'll let you lead, bro.
It's an insult to tell a person, hey man, the system that got his foot on your neck, your dumb ass created it. That's like saying you built the house and it fell on you.
I feel like that. I ain't trying to insult.
Hey, bro, Sanchez, can I help my brother out? I feel where he's coming from. I feel
Me
where
too.
Where he's coming
I feel
from.
him so much so that I'm making analogies to tell him how it's insulting. I totally understand him. It's not a lack of understanding. I totally feel it. And I'm saying I feel it so much that it's actually insulting. That's how I feel it. Yeah.
That's it. Hey, bro, Sanchez, can I ask you a question real quick, bro?
Uh-huh.
Where do you think we came from? Do you think that do you think that the black man, you think that there was a bunch of black people first, or before there was brown, light-skinned Chinese, and like that?
When,
Yeah,
hey, and I don't
so
mean to cut in on diversity.
I'm
Go ahead, Sanchez.
I'm gonna answer real quick, Bobby. I think everything come from a single source creator. Now, if you want me to get the going into what that creator is, sure, but just know, I think every single thing on earth come from a single source creator, from the red flower to the white flower to the pink flower, from the fucking yellow parrot to the red parrot to the purple parrot. I believe all colors and all diversity come from this one source. And if I believe that, I'm saying in the beginning, all colors was created. Red, black, white, blue, brown, all the colors came at the same time. The rain, the colors of the colors of the rainbow didn't have to evolve. In order for me to get purple, red and blue had to be there. But in order for red and blue to be there, them other colors had to be there. It's almost like you can't have one without the other. Guess what? You take listen, if you take one away, you take all of them away. You either get the universe as a collected totality of diversity, or you don't get nothing at all, buddy.
Damn,
That's
I love
it.
that shit.
Diversity,
Damn, that
my
shit
brother. Man,
Good
Sanchez,
answer.
you just hit
It's
it
a
on the
beautiful
head with the
fucking answer.
diversity.
Drop the bomb, bro.
That's the way I explain it every time. You know, I go straight to the birds and the flowers. Like, you know, if we could look at diversity amongst flowers and say, hey, look, all the flowers came from a black flower. You know what I mean? Think about the diversity, not just roses. Just think about when I say flower, you like tulips, like everything. Same way with birds. You got eagles all the way down to hummingbirds, bro.
What about the Samoan flowers over there in the middle of the ocean?
This is what I'm trying to say. The diversity amongst creatures on the earth is stupid as hell for us to think that it's different with diversity amongst human beings, man. You got people tall, short, man. It's literally what could be considered white people on the planet that look like me. That if you take this so-called black melanin skin and layer it on them, you'll be like, damn, that's Bobby. Or that's such as like, so this shit get kind of tricky when we get to talking about who started what or what started who. Like saying you take one wire out, the whole machine don't work.
Yeah, damn, bro. Hey, good explanation, bro. I appreciate y'all on that part. Give us some knowledge so we can think about some shit we don't even know. And I appreciate some of that shit, man. Appreciate y'all. Unmute yourself.
Hey, I was fucking with y'all earlier before I came up about the, you know what I'm saying, white and black music. And that's, you know, that's kind of what I wanted to tap on, you know, y'all ran away from that.
Before you go up, I want to say something too, bro. Salutes though. Salutes, peace. Flat power, you heard? Look, to be honest with you, when you said that shit, bro, it hit me right at home. You remember that movie Save the Last Dance, that white chick that played in it was dancing with the black bull and shit?
Yeah.
Bro, my cousin she black. Look at me, bro. She looked just like her. And she's white. They look just alike. You know what I mean? So
That's
correct on everything you're saying.
It get tricky.
So listen, guys.
Go upstairs.
So I want to break some down. Black and white versus light and darkness. Black and white are within the color spectrum. What I mean by that is the lack of all color would be clear water. I can color clear water white if I drop white out in it. You know why? Because white is color. I can color clear water black if I drop black ink in it. You know why? White and black are colors. Light and darkness are forces. And in a technical sense, the way that we can define them is that darkness could be said to be the absence of all things there is, whereas light can be said to be the culmination of all things there is.
And they say that in the light spectrum. You know what I mean? That's why I say we got to get out the crayon box and go look at what these, you know what I'm saying, so-called these folks say about light. You dig what I'm saying? You can find all these different hues and melodies to what we call skin tones within this thing we call RGB or the rainbow. You know what I mean?
And listen, Bobby, before they had us concerned with skin tones, just hear me out, everybody. I'm about to show you some deep shit. Today, if you look at a person's skin, they want you to equate that with a prejudice, meaning you can tell a lot about them, about their skin, which is why we say, man, white folks racist, white folks this and black folks that. That's a very vague term. Not all. We know that ain't true, but they got us doing that. So they got us thinking about your energy is determined by your skin tone, which is why black folks said, man, your dark skin give you some sort of energy. And we say, look at that white skin, that's associated with this kind of energy, which is torture, barbarian, etc., right? But the thing is, before we was trying to figure out who people was using skin tone, we was simply using energy tone. A person's energy lets you know what type of motherfucker they was, not their skin tone. You can be around a black dude that'll torture your ass to death, thinking that just because he black, he my people, he my brother, and the white dude will be the one saving you from the nigga. So, that's how they got the world today.
Hey, bro, you know what shocked me that you hit me with the one time? I forget, it was a couple Jones ago. I think it was on your other page, your other YouTube page, right? You was saying basically, like, I remember when I was locked up, I was in jail. I was God's a Nation of Earth and shit. Like I was fucking with the God bodies and shit. And I remember like them teaching us like the melanin shit and all that shit. Niggas like motherfuckers walk around the yard like that shit special. Then you just come out of nowhere and show me a fucking Wikipedia page that's teaching me the same shit. These motherfuckers, like, it don't make sense. It's the same shit that you was teaching about the paleontologists. Like, these motherfuckers say these are your ancestors. You be like, yeah, that's right. Yeah, they're my ancestors. You know, it's like weird, bro. Like, that shit's crazy. Like,
so look, look, I want to put some Friday Fire smoke on the table real quick, and I'm gonna drop a poll in a minute. Is DJ?
I got some smoke real quick, bro. My bad, bro. I got some smoke. Why ain't you unblock me on this channel though, bro? I been told you like a month ago, bro.
Listen. I'm gonna tell you something. I was going in my block section, and throughout the years, right, I've had hundreds and hundreds of porn bombers and trolls. And when I'm looking at my shit, bro, I shit you not. Watch this. You know the little bar on the side that you use to scroll? My shit's so thin. That show you how many block motherfuckers like I've accumulated, and trying to find one of y'all out of it. I ain't gonna even cap, man. When I be smoking, it's like, oh fuck, bro. The little line, man. I really apologize if y'all got blocked, man.
It probably wasn't you, but it's probably one of the mods. If somebody hear me, just click on my name and unhide me or something, because I've been trying to talk in the chat for a minute over here, but it's cool, regardless.
Y'all ready for this smoke, man? I'm
ready.
So this smoke is,
let's get it,
one at a time. Salutes to Big Dread joining, Keith Delaney. We got and Realize, we see you. Now check this out. Is DJ Academics wrong or right? Let's just start there. That'll get the shit going. Yeah, man, let's get on some shits. Come on, let's talk about the founders of...
talking about all the niggas today that ain't making money. You see what I'm saying? It's more dusty rappers today than it is back then, or just as about an equal amount. Because if we think money is about the look, niggas ain't got no money. It's one hit wonders. It's a few niggas with money. And then for you to say dusty old rappers.
Can I ask you a quick question? Before we do that, what exactly did he mean when he said that the founders of hip hop was dusty? Can you go into what he really meant before we start?
I think
I disagree, bro. I disagree.
We can hear you, Big Drip.
Yeah, I agree with what Academics was saying. I watched the whole thing, and what he was talking about was how the old dusty motherfucker was raping everybody back in them times. I don't think people was watching the whole footage, and they just
I watched the whole thing.
Yeah, he was talking about how the old Dusty.
Hey.
He was saying that they was getting raped. Them a lot of rappers was signing these contracts with them old dusty ass motherfuckers, which he's correct.
He's right.
So I don't know why people are giving.
Hey,
him
but this
so
what
much
I'm
crap.
saying.
But I still, hey, bro.
This
but
what
I
I'm
still
saying
disagree with what he
because
just said,
the
though.
young niggas today signing the contracts with the same motherfuckers. Who
Hey,
you
bro.
listen?
No.
Who you think run? Wait a minute.
True.
Who you
But
think
more
run
people are
music?
independent today.
Hey, hold on,
real quick.
wait, Bob. Before you do that, just think about this. Making the argument that the young folks today are more dusty than the old folks is proving our point. If your fucking granddaddy was a dusty, the generations of dustiness gonna get badder and badder at this dustiness.
Right. That's why I'm not. Listen. I'm
Hey, bro.
saying this.
Hey, bro.
Listen.
I just, hey, yo,
You gotta
I disagree with him though on the shit we just said about the
from a
rappers.
glass house. That's what I'm saying. Because
Hey, yo,
this all I'm about to say. The person who run YouTube music is Lear Cohen. This who all the artists right now, motherfucker, from NBA Youngboy and all these niggas complaining about why they ain't getting their money from YouTube. Empire Records is ran by Ghazi and Lear Cohen, and I think Kevin Lyles, all old ass niggas from the Def Jam era. You see what I'm saying? The top rappers in the game is still niggas like Drake, Jay-Z, not like old, like it's Kanye. These ain't young niggas. These
Man, they ain't no old niggas.
Hey, bro.
Come on, bro.
I disagree with you,
Future
bro.
ain't no young nigga.
Man, listen, bro.
Yo,
Listen.
Yo.
Oh, okay, go ahead. I'm gonna go after you, Waterwalk. I'm gonna go after you, man.
All right, bro. Listen, I disagree with him on certain shit though, because they giving these young boys money. Don't get that fucked up. These young boys just don't know what the fuck to do with money. They
can't do what they need to do with it to really do anything, no way. But
right, because it's two reasons though.
Walker, alone ain't money, bro.
Listen, bro. Listen.
True.
One reason is because
you gotta know how music work. It's
listen, bro.
They not
it is a
listen,
loan.
bro. They giving them debt.
Can I say what I'm gonna say, bro, real quick?
Go ahead.
What I'm trying to say is this. It's hard for these young boys too because they really just signing real street niggas. And
they doing it on purpose.
Listen, Kodak be talking about it. They still be getting in the beefs and shit at the same time, and them trying to blow up and make
but that's
songs and
on
shit.
purpose, bro.
Yeah, I know that, bro. I know that. That's what I'm saying. So when he's saying that, them rappers back in the day did not have more money than these young boys now.
I didn't say
it ain't about really more money. I think what Dredd said went over your head. That's why I said let's see what academics meant by the founders of hip hop being done. A lot of us took that shit like, man, they was dressing wrong, they money went right. Go ahead.
I didn't take it like that. I knew what he was saying.
What he was saying, go ahead.
He was basically saying what Dredd was saying. They were signing bogus deals.
That's dusty behavior. That's what I was saying.
And this is what I'm saying. This is what we see an evolution of. So basically, it's like this, Sanchez. If I was to look at my father and say, man, you weren't there for me. You this and this and that, right? And then I'm like, man, but look at me. I'm taking care of my kids. Blase Skip, right? It'll be wild for me to say that about my pops. And then my pops look at me like, nigga, you like me. You a nigga that sit on the corner all day and drink and smoke and don't take care of you.
And I'm going to tell you something. And a son telling his pops, nigga, because you did that with your life, the curse is I got to make the DNA better by me trying to break your motherfucking spell. Just like if mama was on crack, then the baby got to overcome crack right out the womb. It's a crack baby. So you can't fault that baby for being a crack baby and say, well, you won't crack like your mama. No, you won't crack cause mama put that in your DNA. That's some fucked up shit to blame the baby for being a crack baby. Now that crack baby got to do something that mama couldn't do, which is overcome crack. And guess what it just did? Broke this DNA curse, and all its babies won't be addicted to crack.
That's right.
I think the mother made it like that though, bro.
Now
I think
this is what
everything
we
was
talking
made
about, right?
like that for the next people. I mean, for the next generation always
So
be better.
so
than
what
us.
I'm saying is this is what I'm saying. So listen,
ahead.
what I'm saying is if our forefathers in hip hop had dusty behaviors such as taking the first thirsty contract, guess what? They sold hip hop out, dude. They actually handed
Right,
the
facts.
whole industry over for peanuts and then want to get mad that a young nigga selling out today when he got to get in where he fit in because you already set the leverage bar lower than a motherfucker.
Facts. Big facts.
That's
Hey,
all I'm
Sanchez.
saying.
Hey, no, hey, I agree with what Sanchez said. And so I disagree with DJ Academics though. His homeboy said so they consider Dusty, all the OGs in the game, because of the infidelities and all the bullshit that they went through. But let me tell you this. I guarantee all the children that are born today, all Lil Baby's kids, all the baby's kids, all these babies' kids, Cardi B's kids, Kanye's kids, they gonna look at the rappers of today as Dusty too, for putting themselves out there to make their family look bad. There's certain reasons why the generation of
I'm gonna tell you why
Right.
though. You
It's
ever
gonna look-
heard of a snowball effect? How it starts small and this is a dust ball effect.
Right.
Yep.
Same thing.
Facts. Same shit's gonna happen to the big dogs that are putting it out right now. Their kids and the
what I'm
generations gonna
saying
look
is
at them the
this.
same way.
DJ Academics is a voice of agitation. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it's
Yep.
almost like if a motherfucker trying to break a generational curse, like if I know my family fucked up, I don't need you coming and pointing out the flaws every other, like I'm trying to fix the fucked up. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? It's already fucked up. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then it be the type of niggas who be pointing out the flaws. Cause just like the brother said before, they swooping up niggas that's from the street. You see what I'm saying? The sign bogus ass deals. But then
That's their job.
The people who report about it and the motherfuckers who actually, you know what I'm saying, hip to the business, like niggas like Academics, you look up their records, man, these niggas that went to college, these motherfuckers adapting contracts, they got connections to knowing what
Exactly.
like they established before. They ain't coming in signing no bogus deal. They coming in right on the network, right on this and that. No, you see what I'm saying?
Can I add something real quick?
I'm gonna tell y'all the best deal ever in hip hop of all times that you always can sign. The best deal ever was no deal.
Right.
Cause guess what? We talking about a distribute. If any deal, we talking distribution, like what Master P did. All of our, think about what I'm saying, y'all. They said that the South, now I hate to say that, I hate to be divisive, but let's do this water walk and I'm gonna let you get it. This is motherfucking Friday 5, and I gotta drop a bomb, cause guess what? The shits need to get to happening. Now let me put some gas on this Friday 5. See, the thing to me, right, about this whole academic statement is that if you got older heads signing fucked up deals. Now, matter of fact, before I get to that, I'm gonna do one thing at a time to share the mic so I don't be long. Just deal with this first one first then, right? They said the South was slow. New York niggas are in the heart of capitalism. If any black man should know about money, business minded and all that, it should be New Yorkers. Now watch this. Why did it take a dude from New Orleans to change the game and tell them niggas up north, yo, fuck them recording contracts. You want a distribution deal. Get your own. It took all them years to Master P, a nigga from New, and then Birdman, and then not to mention that all of the Texas rappers was bosses. Luke from Miami been a boss. Like, come on, I hate to be divisive, but goddammit, the South got more bosses than the North. Look at Rick Ross. Look, it's cause niggas up north was on some record deal shit. They, like I said, it make you lazy because you got Interscope 20 minutes away. You got Def Jam 20 minutes away. You begging every day. Come on, I'm gonna stir some shit up. Let's go.
Hey, bro, it's what you
you don't
said.
think, bro, Sanchez,
You already listen. Hold on,
you
wait,
don't think they
wait,
would
wait,
have
bro, wait,
done that
yo,
too? If
hold up,
that
bro.
John wasn't of South, hold on, real quick, bro, Sanchez, you don't think they would have done the same? Y'all would have done the same thing if Def Jam was out South?
No.
Let me explain.
Hold on,
wait. Hold on, I gotta
didn't
answer
say
him.
no, though.
I gotta answer him with that smoke he giving me, and I'm gonna be quick. Watch this. You got major labels in the South now. You got a Bad Boy South. You got a Universal South group, if I'm not mistaken. You got so many big labels in the South. Loud is in the South. You got, man, the big labels have infiltrated the South.
But you ain't
But
keeping
hold on,
wait.
I'm almost done. I'm keeping it 100 so far. Just let me make my point. The big labels have infiltrated the South, man. And what I'm saying is you still have a thing in the South, what I call the CD man. And I make fun of it, but I actually feel bad making fun of it now. If you go down South, you still got niggas with CDs in 2022 in front of the stores because that was working. Now the big labels have infiltrated the South, and with the internet and all that, the CD man fading away. But check this out. If it wasn't for them CD days, it wouldn't have been Lil Flip and all them making all them millions out the back of the trunk. Niggas was buying CD burners, man, and putting a bunch of them bitches in a room and pressing them. Instead of cooking up dope, niggas pressing out that goddamn music, man. $20 a CD in a city like goddamn Houston. If I sell my $20 CD to just 1,000 people, I just made me $20,000 as a black man. How many times can I do that though? Oh, a bunch of times in these big cities in the South. Oh, that was fucking the labels up. This is why the bosses was coming out the South, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Hey, look.
But it was
right.
a label in the South.
Man.
That was Sanchez. I'm finna give you the real, like you keeping it real, but it's a label that you missing. 2 labels that you missing, actually, right? So the South was dominated by 2 labels, LaFace and So Def. Them was the 2 labels,
but
that was
those wasn't
up.
those wasn't big.
Bro,
see, here's the thing. Wait. Hold on,
Yes,
hold up. No, wait a minute. Let him go. Let me respond to that. Here's my thing. Think about what you saying. LaFace is a record label that's owned by Babyface, and he basically was
and
getting.
LA Reid.
I got you. And he's basically getting his shit distributed through Universal. Now watch. Right. Now watch this though. Cause he's in partnership with a white boy owning his label, and this white boys, I ain't gonna lie, if you know anything about the music industry, if you got an opportunity to go in business with L.A. Reid, I hate to say it, we might not like L.A. Reid, it's a very beneficial and lucrative opportunity for you.
That's right.
Now check this out. It ain't a good opportunity for you to be an artist under L.A. Reid, but to go into business with L.A. Reid, nigga, you're a fucking boss. Do you know L.A.? We talking L.A. You going into business with him. You're not an artist under him. I have my label. It's called LaFace, and I'm going into business with L.A. Reid, the dude that's like part owner of Def Jam. Is part owner of my label. Come on, man. And when you talk So Def, that's an independent label that Jermaine Dupri started. And again, he's the owner of that label, and he just getting a distribution deal from Universal, just like Master P. See, when it come to South niggas, we was big on all we need is the distribution deal.
But think about the artists that LaFace had, though.
It don't matter, because guess what I hate to say about the music game? Master P had a bunch of artists who didn't have their own labels. Everybody can't be the boss. That's the unfortunate part. If you want me to say that, I'll admit that. Yeah. Everybody can't be the boss. Yeah.
Hey, bro, they still didn't deal with that shit you just said, though, because they don't realize, like, even, like, you saying, the New York... Oh, wait up, bro. Okay. The New York niggas, the reason that it was like that is because they was taught it wrong from the beginning. They was taught to do it like that.
Well, Well, I was going back to make the point that the brother was saying about just the labels, period. You see what I'm saying?
I'm making, but listen, I'm making the point of what he was.
This is what I'm saying. The labels have been in New York since the disco era. So you got to think about it. A lot of these brothers, this basically how they was even getting in the studios to record the shit for free in the first place. You see what I'm saying?
But it wasn't for free because guess what happened? Let me tell you. Now, I'm agreeing with Bobby.
Not for free, but you know what I'm saying.
Well, let me just real quick. The recording contract was a New York cat, basically, and I hate to say this, just say a nigga might have been poor, right? He from Bed-Stuy in the slums. They record on little tape decks and shit. The quality ain't good. And all they need is that one big major one single to get them in the door. So they go to the record label with the little shitty tape, and the record label say, look, we're going to make your record big. We're going to re-record it in the studio. This got potential. We're going to do it the right way, make it big, and if you recoup, we're going to talk more business from now.
Hey, the Temptations. Y'all watched the Temptations, right?
But this
remember when the
this
homegirl signed them? She said, this is my car. No, y'all gotta remember that video. Pull that shit up. You can see that shit on YouTube.
I will. I'm not disagreeing.
The Temptation side, hey, they were taking bogus deals since day one back in the day.
Right.
Point blank.
And I'm not. That's what I'm saying.
New York.
Barry Gordy. That was Barry Gordy, independent record label. He was, but he was the one that was getting all the cheese. But this what I'm saying. I'm not disagreeing with Sanchez, but I'm saying even when you're dealing with like a Master P, unless you gonna stay selling out your trunk at some point in time, just like with Cash Money, you go enter into business with them people. You see what I'm saying? You gonna have to, like, it's gonna be some type of exchange, a contract.
Yeah, but
you see what I'm saying? To get you to that next level. You see what I'm saying? So, and I ain't saying that the independent way might not be more lucrative. I'm saying it did make the New York niggas more lazy to an extent, because it's like I don't want to do all the footwork as far as like promotion and advertising and all that.
Think about this. Think about this.
That they had.
Watch this. And I hate to say this, I love Damon Dash to death.
Me
but
too.
To me, I think he should have been the first nigga talking about a distribution deal, not no Master P from No Limit.
Right.
Now, Damon Dash did give a lot of game in other ways, but I'm going to tell you, talking about distribution up north will get you killed. Look what happened to Irv Gotti and all them, man.
Right.
Hey, bro, is the Bull Tech 9, is he independent, right?
Right.
The Bull Tech 9 on the Forbes list independently, they say
yeah, but that's my point. He doing it the right way, because think about it. Tech 9 will never be what you call a mainstream artist, and you gotta be cool with that.
But he making mainstream money, though. That's the,
I want no this, bro. Listen,
crazy.
This what y'all niggas gotta realize. Hear what I'm about to tell you. Over 65%, or at least 65%, I'm gonna say 70%. Of all the albums that's distributed in America, and I ain't talking no particular genre, it's distributed through Universal. If you ever want to know what a monopoly look like, let me show you some right now, bro. It's only 2 publishing companies you can use in the game: PMI or ASCAP.
ASCAP, yep.
Now, it's just like it's only 2 parties you can vote for, Democrat, Republican. Everything is slimmed down when it come to publishing rights, turning over your intellectual property and artwork. They can't have 100 different companies in the world that can own masters, that can own, hell no. The people who own all the intellectual property of the world have trimmed these industries down to 1 or 2 companies. Just like they doing with Amazon today with the supply chain. But check this out, right? It's consolidation. Everybody know the corporate mindset is big fish eat little fish. This is mergers happening. And the mergers, when we talk Universal, your best bet is to say, look, on my own record label, But hey, Universal, I just need you to put my shit out. Because you got Universal Distribution and you got Universal Record Label. A lot of guys was getting record labels through Universal, and Universal is basically fronting you the money for your whole project, and they got to do your distribution, and you wonder why your shit was in the top Billboard numbers, but you catching a subway still. And you, a lot like what academics was saying, a lot of our old heads should have had the Houston, Texas mindset back in the day. Think about what I'm saying, right? Just let me get about 30 seconds and I'm a yield the flow. It shouldn't have been in our time with Lil Flip and Texas rappers making millions out the trunk. Guess what should have happened? That should have happened in New York. You know why? They got the same amount of population in the Bronx and Brooklyn as Houston, Santa. Them Texas rappers was taking advantage of being in big metro areas. And they was popping their own trunk, being their own distribution company. Now check this out. The New York rappers, like I said, was too lazy. They had the labels right there. So that's dusty behavior. Because guess what now? All they had to do was what the Texas boys was doing in my time, in they time, and the bar would be so high today on how much it costs to sign a nigga as an artist. Our art would be just as expensive as the Sistine Chapel and Mozart and Michelangelo and all them, but we sold ourselves short. And that was because them first founders of hip hop should have been like, fuck a record deal. Let's pump these cassette tapes. Can you imagine a bunch of niggas in New York, right, with radios? They had them like this every day, Radio Raheem, and you just had these projects where niggas was dubbing their own singles and shit every day by the thousands. And the label's like, wait a minute, these New Yorkers making millions of dollars from cassette tapes out they trunk and shit. The Texas movement would have happened first in New York. That shouldn't have happened from no South niggas. That the founders should have been thinking independent like that. Like, listen, no, but wait a minute. The niggas in New York should have been like, look, before we even go to a label talking about a record deal, we gonna already been and made hundreds of thousands, if not millions, out the trunk. They gonna really have to come with it, with the number. Cause we don't need them. We can keep dubbing our shit out the trunk. Like the tech nigga, when Lil Flip and them was negotiating deals, they was kicking they fucking feet up on the label table. The label was serving them niggas hors d'oeuvres and shit. How much you want? Them niggas had bargaining power.
Sanchez, now I gotta give you a little pushback now. We talking the difference between, I'ma say, 16, 17, and 18-year-old men versus 25 and 26-year-old men. You see what I'm saying? When Master P got that 80-20 deal, he was probably around 26 years old. You see what I'm saying? Same thing with Lil Flip. You dig what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that it's a thing we're preying on the youth. This is what we see forming now within the game, which is why a lot of these bad contracts and shit is starting to come back to fruition. And we now seeing a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, take the Master P route, because it's almost like the coming straight out of high school type of thing versus that 4 years of college. Master P, you know what I mean, started No Limit when he was 21, but he had 5 years to season himself before he went and got that deal to know what was the right thing for him, versus a 17-year-old that can go straight to a record contract and get, you know, like I'm just being real, and you know, I'm just being 100. If I happen to be born in New York and you happen to be born in New York, Sanchez, with our talent, and we growing up in Queens or one of them fucked up projects, and our talent happened to make it to Def Jam, and a nigga put 500,000 or $1 million on the account, I can't say that I wouldn't sign some bogus shit. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm 17, 18. I'm 17, 18 versus. Hold on. My age is a factor. I'm putting myself in the shoes
I got you.
My 17-year-old self when in real life when I was getting contracts versus when I was 25 getting put in front of certain contracts, knowing how to finagle them.
All right, so my thing is this right here. Your age ain't no excuse, man. Unfortunately, in America, you got to be a young boss early, like a NBA young boy, like the baby. Like these are teen niggas that was teenagers thinking like 30-year-olds, and it even impressed me. Make me feel like when I was trying to get on and shit, we didn't really have a mature mindset, man. Cause we didn't. We was thinking peanuts. Look at what Soulja Boy did. These young boys came from up under us and was like, man, fuck the dumb shit. Every generation outdo the next one. Look at what LeBron did to Jordan. We can't hate on that. The way Soulja Boy pimped the ringtone game made them not only change the music contracts, but the cell phone industry.
That's a fact.
The whole cell phone industry changed.
Drop a bomb on that shit.
Hey, but look, the Soulja Boy example I give you, but the Baby and NBA Youngboy, those kind of bad examples because those are two people right now that's wrapped up in bad contracts with these same old white men that was doing in the OGs that lyrical.
Okay, well,
right, they complaining right now about
I
the
got
money
you.
that
I'll
they
give
not
you that.
getting.
Hold on. I'll take an L that I use bad examples, but I'm trying to use it. Maybe I should have used Young Dolph. More of a. I'm trying to say
another bad example because he had a deal with Empire.
Okay,
the
so
whole time he was saying he was independent, he really had a deal.
What I give you, what I'll be fair, I'll say maybe my examples are bad right now, but my point stands that I'm talking about the young boss mindset, and I have to admit, in my time, we was so happy with putting bars together and spitting, we just wanted a record deal. It was the 106 in Park era, where if you could spit right here, like you had all of these shows that was saying.
Young Dolph was signed to.
Hold on. Let me say this.
Yeah, Young Dolph was signed to Empire, which is his record label. That's
what I thought. And listen, now check this out, and I'm gonna fall back and Dreads, you can grab the flow. Remember, in my time, you had all kind of contests that was saying, hey, if you win this rap battle, you can get a record deal with this company, that label. They was giving out record deals like candy because it was during a generation where niggas really valued a record deal. After Master P, after Cash Money, like something changed in music where niggas looked at you lame just for seeking a record deal. Like you had to have a whole label with artists on it going to there, sort of like YSL. Sort of like, and you may say they had a fucked up deal, but it wasn't a record deal, it was a label deal. And to me, it is still introduced a new era of young niggas thinking, hold up, man, I don't want a record deal. I want to be my own label, and I want to be the only artist signed to my label so that later I can bring my boys on and put them, and I can do to them what the label did to me.
Hey, bro.
But this is the point that you're missing, Sanchez. Young Dolph still had Empire Records in his business. He been signed to Empire since 2017 through distribution. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all.
So did Master P, so did everybody else.
Okay, and they in everybody else's pocket. This is what I'm trying to let y'all know. They control the YouTube money, man. I know the way them record contracts voice, man. Them folks own whether it's through the distribution or whether it's through signing you straight up through the label, because the label don't exist unless them folks distribute your music. They'll shut you down.
Bobby,
I know how this shit work.
Bobby,
none of the deals are good.
Hey, hold on.
What I'm saying is,
wait.
The young boss mentality that you speaking of don't exist in the music industry.
Right,
bro, hold on.
Listen, yo.
Wait a sec. Hold on. Water Walker. It's gonna be chaotic if you jump in, but like me and Bobby going back and forth. Let me and him do that for a second, and then we're gonna let other people in. Here's what you got to realize about the young boss mentality. to say that Luke from Miami didn't have a young boss mentality, you are freaking bananas. You're freaking bananas. It's so many goddamn artists that's looking at Luke today saying, damn, why we weren't thinking like that when we was his age. Cause he was still a young nigga, but he was thinking like a boss. I don't know what it is about like Rick Ross, Luke, I can't lie. It's certain niggas, bro, that already be in their teenage years be thinking on some shit that nigga KRS-One wasn't even thinking on.
Yo, Sanchez.
Hold on though, man. I know I'm dropping you. Just let me say this real quick. I'm finna fall back. All I'm saying is Luke never had a fucking... Luke probably was thinking like Master P before Master P. So the whole thing about being an independent thing, can't too many niggas say they done made more money in this shit than Luke. And he didn't, and think about this. Here's what I'm saying about South. Like 3 6 Mafia had the #1 selling movie in America. It was called Choices. It was #1 in America for like 2-3 years. That shit was shot on a shitty camera, like Unbodied, with a cheap camera. Unbodied was #1 in America for a few years. Niggas from the South was doing a monopoly in the independent market. They was competing with fucking big machines on some bootleg country looking shit, and didn't nobody care neither. They didn't care about the quality of Unbodied. That shit still sold over 10 million. And we talking in the 90s. In the 90s.
Now listen.
Yo,
in the 90s, listen, hold on, wait a minute.
That nigga invented
this
the
why I'm trying to
parental
let
advisory
you know, Sanchez.
sticker. The parental
Uncle
advisory
Luke
sticker, bro.
Listen, Uncle Luke, I say, pop like 80.
Don't hate now. Come
Don't
on.
do it. No, I'm from Miami, so I'll wait. Go ahead.
86.
86 to win.
To right now.
Oh, okay.
But what I'm saying is, when Luke, no, question everything. I'm saying, when I started hearing Luke pop in Chicago, it was probably around 90, 91, right?
Yeah.
Luke was a 30-year-old man by then.
In 91?
Man, come on. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, yo, Bobby.
I was listening to Luke Skywalker back in 87.
Here
I
go.
was listening to Luke Skywalker back in 87.
Hold up, wait.
Okay, Luke's 60-something right now.
Hold up, LaShawn.
No, he's not.
Hold up. All this irrelevant. I'm finna give y'all the mic back, but I'm gonna show you why this irrelevant. Because when you talk about when did an artist pop, when it comes to Southern artists, that means when did you become national? And what I'm saying about Southern artists, we always popped in the region that we call the Southeast region. So if you was any state in that southeastern part of America, you knew about our artists. Outside of that, you never heard of them. You never heard of them. So look, the only thing about, because when y'all go to talking about when a nigga popping or not, it's like, what do you mean by popping? Because a lot of artists be popping.
Hold on, bro.
I'm just saying, though, a lot of artists be popping in the whole Southeast region, but it don't be national. That's what my point about the Texas rappers. We knew about Lil Flip, niggas in New York and California then. We knew about a lot of these artists already for generations. And then they just didn't go mainstream. That's national. Am I lying, y'all?
Nah, you not capping at all. You not. Hold on. You not capping at all.
Top.
Yo, yeah. Hey, yo, LaShawn, you can add on after that. But look, the facts of the matter is nobody even considering when Bro Sanchez talking about Uncle Luke and them niggas going national. You got to think about when them niggas was going against the Supreme Court and they was so nasty with they too nasty on the 2 Live Crew joint that it forced for them to have a parental advisory sticker. There's a Vlad interview where this dude was talking about he created the parental advisory sticker that's on every single album that has a curse word today. So imagine if Uncle Luke, and the 2 Live crew had a copyright or a trademark on the parental advisory sticker, how much would they be worth in the South? How much would New York rappers be paying Uncle Luke? I digress.
Nah, that's a fact, brother.
As that
And I think
Ban the USA was one of the songs that he was talking about. Ban the
that's right.
USA off of the Nasty They Want.
Just remember this.
And they was selling out concerts in China.
And I think
well, hold on,
and
hold
Germany.
on. Hold on. Here go the point that I want to make, and I'm gonna shut up and let y'all have it. Cause look, the reason I brought all that up, I want to make a point. K Gomez, your background is a little loud. Check this out, right? Here's I'm gonna say something you ain't gonna like, but I'm gonna say it. New York artists have a history of being the most lyrical, but Southern artists have a history of being the most business-minded. I hate to do that. I hate to do that. But I'm going to fall back because I want some smoke. It's Friday 5, man. Let's get the shits going.
Yeah.
I feel like that's true,
what I'm
but
say
also
right
the down south niggas got way more soul in they rap too, if you ask me though.
This is what I'm finna say right now. The reason why the business get distributed in the South the way that it do is because just like in Cali and the Midwest, they figured that they can have get their own shine within themselves. You see what I'm saying? So everybody is still doing the same thing they doing. It's just segmented within its own regions.
No, it ain't the same thing. It ain't the same thing.
I'm saying the South by numbers is most of America, period.
Let me share something with you. For example, you got like Queensbridge on the Nas, you know, and then you got like Wu-Tang Clan. Like you got all of these groups, right? And up north, and all of them artists be signed to the label and shit. South niggas like Master P was saying, fuck all that. The label only signing me, and they ain't even signing me as an artist. They're signing No Limit Records to a distribution deal. And Master P is an artist on No Limit Records. He just so happened to be one of the top selling artists on his own label. And he have other artists on his own label. That changed the game. What if Wu-Tang was thinking like that?
Yeah, but that's how Jay-Z was thinking. That's how Puffy was thinking. You see what I'm saying? That's
Puffy
how
was raping it. I bet you all the Master P artists doing better than all Puffy artists.
Nah, man. I know a couple of P artists.
Bro.
I ain't gonna count. I know a couple of them niggas.
Come on, everybody know Puff Daddy raped them guys, man.
Hey, I ain't gonna say Puffy ain't raping, but I'm gonna say Master P ain't no saint either.
Nigga, Master P wasn't raping niggas. Maybe Birdman, but not Master P.
Hey, listen, I'ma just say Master P ain't no saint.
I'ma say Master P always had the face of a good businessman. Put it this way, Master P never had an artist come back out and say anything about no money or no shit like that. Just like I can say when like I can say with New York, if you was a hold up, bro, please. If you was an artist in New York signed under G Unit, you ain't complaining about money. 50 Cent may be an arrogant knucklehead, but he did his artists good. They ate good. That's what I'm saying. You can see certain niggas' business moves. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I seen the interview and shit. That nigga Eddie Griffin said that Master P gave his ass $1 million for that movie Foolish. Wrote him a check for $1 million for that movie.
Yeah,
Foolish. Foolish wasn't even big like that.
That's fact. Like some niggas artists are coming out complaining about everything, but it ain't money. Like some of these niggas artists cannot say nothing about you didn't eat right. And that's what I'm saying. All those artists that was under No Limit, ain't one of them came out yet. Mr. Servon, none of them.
Do you remember Master P going to Suge Knight straight up about Snoop Dogg's release from the label and shit, and Snoop Dogg went to No Limit, and Snoop Dogg made money behind No Limit. Y'all remember that shit?
Now, that's true. But look at how cold the game is today now. This where we gotta keep it real. It's a whole different game. Physical music don't exist no more. You see what I'm saying? So now we got artists now, like, granted, the South did teach everybody how to be independent, create your own thing, which is what we see the internet and everything making it capable to do. But once you get into distribution and all of this shit, right? This was so cold about it. They got a hand in everything. They got a hand in your YouTube. They got a hand in your touring. They got a hand in, do you see what I mean? These folks got a hand in everything because the music is so abstract. What's selling? Your streams, your show.
The thing
you
is,
see what I mean?
The thing is this: we know they got a hand in something. Good business skills is how much of that hand is in your pocket. So everybody know if you're an American, the system gonna have their hand in your shit some kind of way. If you just a nigga working, you paying taxes, right? Now, a nigga working a normal job gonna say, how can I pimp the system to pay less taxes, right? A nigga gonna say, cause he gonna have his hand in my pocket, but I don't want his hand to be too deep in my pocket. So what can I do? And that's what I'm saying. Master P found a way to show other black men how you can have the nigga not have his hand that deep in your pocket. You know, cause you gonna, cause ain't no way around a hand in your pocket being born in America. Good business is how much of the hand though is what we're pointing out about the man in the South.
Now I was saying the young versus the old point. You said that don't matter. Now look, look what I just pointed out. All these young niggas today, they not being the young bosses. What you seeing today, now think about this. What I mean by this.
Master P was a young boss.
He was a young man. Listen, it's a difference between the 16 and the 17-year-olds that's getting signed today versus the 25-year-old Master P.
Hey, Bobby, because the slave master gets smarter. Like when he saw what P did and what Soulja Boy did, he came with that three. Yeah, he started tightening it up. Once they see the loopholes, cause think about it, Master P was exploiting a flaw in they shit, and the white man was like, "Damn, we gotta stop."
Now look at this.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
How old was Lil Wayne when he started really paying attention to them contracts and trying to really get business minded? How old was Drake? Drake was about 25, 26 when he came in the game to be able to know. So what I'm saying is that they get them while they getting these brothers while they young. Go ahead.
Not even close.
That's their fault though. That's just like I joined the military when I was young and I had a bullshit contract. And guess what? To this day, I still blame who? Myself. The recruiter the recruiter took advantage of my young, impulsive behavior and me showing up without no grown-up there. And guess what? When I was there, I saw a lot of other young folks with their daddy there, with their uncle there. And I thought that was like, man, you here with your daddy? Like, nigga, I could do this. Like, no. And my uncle was like, guess what? You should have came and got me, Scooter. That's my nickname, Scooter.
Sanchez.
And then he was like, you should have came. Like, but I thought that was too much. Like, right, like I know what I'm doing and sign some bullshit.
Do you think if you would have joined the military, like how most people do fresh out of high school, 17 to 18, versus treating it like college and joining at 24, it would have been a different experience?
If I had more time to mature, of course I would have made better choices. That's a no-brainer for sure.
Right.
But that ain't what life is a situation of ready or not, here I come.
That's all I'm saying. And I'm not taking nothing away from the choices that I made at 18 versus 24. I'm just being totally realistic when I say an 18-year-old being asked to make 18
Bobby, listen. To get mad that the world is expecting more of your 18-year-olders versus raising them to produce more, it ain't gonna help. because the world's saying, yeah, a 18-year-old need to know the ins and out of a contract or your whole family legacy on the line. Now, do we bitch about the big challenge they holding us to, or do we go home and get busy without our children because we know this game is crazy now? Now we got to go home quick and tell our children the business shit is deep now. Don't sell your soul to the devil, which is what we're preaching every day. So now, since we know the game is this deep, we can't be mad at the game. We can't say that you think it's right that a 18-year-old sitting in front of Universal Records with a contract without his mama and dad there because they at work, and now he signed a contract with the devil. He making millions, and his mom and dad are like, damn, why we can't get no money? Because he being raped. He in debt to the label. Y'all was nobody there to help him. Was no lawyer funded. See, the thing is, the mama daddy could have had a lawyer. Like with Beyonce and them and Destiny Child. You notice that the Knowles family, and again, a family that's from where? Texas. What is it about Texas that they know not to get fucked, man? What is it about Miami, Texas, Atlanta?
With Master P.
Like I just gotta drop a bomb for Texas, Miami, Atlanta real quick. Hold on. It's just Draper, something about them knowing, like Jay Prince, like they know how to get more. Right, man.
No, I'm saying specifically Beyonce. That's who got Destiny Child. They first deal.
But this what you but hold up,
independent distribution.
That's what I'm talking.
Like that's a whole totally different thing.
Because
Go
look,
ahead, Sanchez.
If I'm not mistaken, the shit was called Destiny Child Music Group. Now, I might be tripping, though. I'm finna look all this up now, but go ahead. Y'all go ahead. I just want to put that in there.
All right. So when we talk about the successful industry, the successful record labels from the South, we got to look at something like Rap-A-Lot, which is Jay Prince. You looking at, you feel me, Slip and Slide, which is Tony Draper out there in Miami, who signed Rick Ross and all them people. And then like you think about who's the other group? Lil Kiki and all them, Swisher House. You got to think like these people, they built their own foundations, and then you think about the branch offs of them. Like last night, Sanchez did a stream at like 2 a.m. This man said Paul Wall made more money than Kool Herc, but nobody understand the facts of the matter. Like when you transition off of what the record industry is and everything is fully independent and everybody own their masters, that's where everybody fully win at. Like somebody like Brian Williams, Birdman, he was inspired by the Master P, the Percy Williams play. He got an independent deal when he saw that Fam got his joint. But he went through Windy Day and got his joint for like 65 to 100 million. And this is like 1996. When you calculating inflation, bro, we all know the money has been flopping for the last 40, 50 years. So,
think of Heist. Let me just throw this in and you can get it right back. I swear you cooking. I just want to throw in a historical fact they might have not known. There's a record label called Music World. Record label, Music World. That's the name of the record label. You know who that record label is owned by? Anybody? Music World? Matthew Knowles, Beyonce daddy. Guess what, bro? Here's what I'm about to blow y'all away with. The whole while Destiny Child was blowing up on a Billboard chart, they didn't have a record deal. They were signed to their mom and daddy record label, Music World. And they had a distribution deal through Elektra and Columbia. Drop a bomb.
And Columbia is through Sony. So
bro,
you got
my question is why when niggas up north on this though, bro?
But this what listen, Murder Inc. was a record label that did that. This what I'm
True.
saying.
Rockefeller
you can
too.
look up a lot of.
You right.
I can run down a lot of record labels up east that was just independent. Ruckus records.
You right.
See what I'm saying?
But not as many in the South.
Fat Joe
though.
had his own motherfucking.
But not as many.
Terror Squad.
Yeah, Terror Squad had a record label,
but
bro.
not as many in the South though, man.
Independent. Terror Squad independent right now.
They had
I'm
no
not disagreeing. It wasn't as many.
Bro, let me show you something. You gotta think about you. Listen.
what I'm saying. He keeps
listen. Hold on. Let me respond to you, Bobby. Don't run from it. You had an independent label group coming out in Texas, Atlanta, Mississippi with David Banner and them, Tennessee and Memphis with 3 Sits and all of them. Bro, the independent, even in Virginia, the Neptunes, they had the same deal. They was a label. Niggas in the South was on some label shit signing me. You come on, and I'm telling you, bro, you're talking 1 or 2 states versus a southeast regions of a bunch of states, and all of them niggas was on some label house shit, from Swisher House to just you name it, nigga. It was just on some independent, nigga. For real talk though, and
they was showing love.
Hey,
bro, I'll be here all day.
Mobb Deep had a record label. Motherfucking Wu-Tang eventually got they on. Like, it's a bunch of people, like 50 Cent, like it's a bunch of, you see what I mean?
They all sold out. None of them had distribution, fam.
Yes, they did. This is what I'm trying to tell you. The distribution is what we all talking about. Rockefeller.
So why Young Buck complaining about being broke, fam? He signed a deal through G Unit. Why the game running around with Whack 100 right now?
But you missing my
Why
point,
is Lloyd
brother.
Banks running around broke?
You
They
missing
signed with G Unit.
You missing my point. That's the point Sanchez making. You gotta know your contract that you signing. I don't know why them niggas broke. I'm speaking to the fact of the independent record label. See, you going into another argument. I'm just saying that the same way you just said that Beyonce daddy had a record distribution deal with Elektra is the same way that these brothers got distribution deals with Universal and Elektra and all these other Sony and all of that. And to be technical, Def Jam is an independent record label. If you want to be even more technical about it, that's why them New York niggas hold that shit up like a legacy like that.
Universal. It's through Island.
It's distributed. That's who they distribution deal is with. Like, listen, he just said, what's the name is through Elektra. So that's why let's not play semantics.
Columbia.
But
that's
it's through Elektra, right?
But that's Sony if we talking stocks, though.
It don't matter what we talking. Though. We saying you still gotta get your music distributed through these folks. It's gonna be somewhere where you gotta sign a contract.
Hey, Bobby, here's what I'm saying. It goes back to the earlier point when you said they got to have their hand in your pocket some way. And I say I ain't gonna argue with you on that. That's never my argument.
That's all I'm saying.
But my thing is, let me finish. In a capitalist system, no one is making that argument because that goes without saying. We're tax-paying citizens. So I'm gonna have to, even in a capitalist system, that means all the methods of industry, distribution, and trade have already been monopolized and capitalized on. So if I want to distribute something today, I'm gonna open up an Amazon account. You know why? Because they got a monopoly on distribution. All them other companies, no one knows who they are. If I'm an independent seller, I'm putting my shit on Etsy, eBay, or Amazon. That's it. Those are the they got. Thank you. You feel me? So my thing. So in a world like that, right? And I'm gonna land right here. But Bobby, what you saying is what we know as capitalists. But what Master P, this is where I win. Because it goes back to this. You're making an argument of everybody in America got to have a man hand in their pocket. And no American gonna argue with you against that. But our argument is people like Master P, people from the South like So Def and all these folks, even Birdman, showed us how to have less of the man hands in our pocket and how to be more independent and shit. How to move. Stop thinking record deal. Start thinking distribution deal. Yes, I'm gonna need them to distribute my shit, but I'm not gonna be in debt because I needed them to record my shit. That's what a recording contract is. Think about it. This is what Master P was saying. Hear me out and I'm gonna pass them. Hear me out and I'm gonna pass the mic. Master P was saying, if we were selling millions of records out the trunk of our car, then obviously we don't need no help recording that shit. We already proved millions of people to buy the shit just the way we put it out. So we don't need you white folks helps record. We don't need the big studio. Nah, nope. If you go back and listen to a No Limit album today, the quality ain't as the same as like Jay-Z and all them, but it sold just as much. No one gave a fuck about the quality is what niggas in the South was compromising on that, saying a nigga ain't gonna care if we ain't got $1 million engineer. A nigga ain't gonna care if a live organ player didn't play that shit if we sample it from a church song. Fuck that shit. Put it out. Niggas gonna buy it. And if we sell millions by ourselves, the label's gonna have to decrease their standards. And we can tell them, nigga, nope, we don't need your help recording. But what if the label be like, but look, your quality is wrong. Guess what we can say? Hey, I sold 1 million records with this bullshit quality you talking about. Holla at you, I don't want your help. But wait a minute. Okay, we'll do the distribution deal. Right, cut the check, nigga. All we need you for is to put it out. We got our own producers, studios, movie makers. In fact, when we shoot our videos, we got our own video men. And the label like, but your video's gonna look ghetto. So that's what's gonna make us stand out then. So when the Hot Boys video came out, I can pull it up now. That shit guess what? That shit looked grimy than a motherfucker when the Hot Boys and all them came out. They shit didn't look as clear and all that as some of the northern rappers. But that grime is what sold it. It wasn't that clear. It was ghetto. And it sold even more than the professional put together shit. And it changed the game. That's all. Luke did the same shit. Luke said, look, all I got to do is show a bunch of ass. I don't need the best videographers. I don't need a whole orchestra in here playing no shit. I need a big booty woman right there, 2 shaking their ass right there, and we don't even need the best cameras. Niggas found a way around all that glitz and glamour Broadway shit that was going on up north. That's all I'm saying.
And I'm saying like independent. Like if you go back and look at a lot of them niggas who were signed in New York, they were signed to independent labels. I guess on the business side, later on, once they got a look towards that age of like 25, 26, a lot of them switched and started creating their own labels, Mobb Deeps and all of them. So
after the fact.
But even when we look historically, most of the people, because what we talking about is like the distribution. And then what we talking about within the distribution is a split. Because what Master P and Cash Money famous for wasn't even a deal, it was the split they got in the deal. You see what I'm saying? So 80-20. I think it was Master P got an 80-20, and I think I think Master P got 80-20, bro. You might have to look that up, think.
I want to know. 60-40. I want to know from the people in the chat room, how can DJ Academic still be wrong if I'm right? Because if I'm right, then what he said about the founders in the North is totally true.
That's what I'm.
Because the 60-40 deal was common then. It was a lot of people with 60-40s, even 50-50s. You know what I mean? That's what the Rockefeller deal was.
That still
I believe
don't.
Cash Money got 90-10. Birdman did better than that. He got a 90-10 deal, which is just unheard of. Yeah, you see what I mean?
That still don't refute how dusty the foundational niggas is, though. Like, whatever the founding fathers of hip hop are, to where it was like they didn't allow for themselves to sign great deals, but then tried to gatekeep people and then extort them to do whatever crimes or whatever acts that they needed for them to do in order to feel it was validated to sign a record deal.
Look who we
Bruh,
talking about, though.
that's what ruined the industry.
Look at
for
all
real.
the independent labels you just propped up for the South, and who the people we talking about still shining. Master P, Jay Prince, Tony Draper. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like let's just be real with the concept that we throwing out there, and then the reality that we seeing. We see who the head man, Cash Money, Birdman rape niggas just as bad as motherfucking Puffy.
Man, look, it's one thing. It's one thing you do to get on, but you gotta do a whole lot of more shit to maintain your status. Once
There
you
we
get
go.
there.
That's what I'm saying. When you get in the
Hold on, man. Wait,
Bobby.
Bobby, let me get in there with you. About this Birdman versus Puffy. That's a damn lie, bro. Hold on for a second, bro. I can't lie to you. Birdman did rape Turk and Lil Wayne and BG. He didn't rape Manny, and he didn't rape, yeah, that's it. So the thing is this, right?
I
got you. So look, Juvie complained, and guess what?
And Wayne.
Now I got you, bro. I mentioned that. Here's what I'm saying. He made it right by all them niggas today. Turk came out with an interview saying, and I ain't gonna lie about what Bobby's saying. I ain't gonna listen, here's how real I am. The fact that they had to check him on that shit to get their money, that's fucked up. But they still got it. Now, the bad boy artists never got their shit. They just fucked up. Cassie, G-Dep. All them niggas is on the streets damn near. Black Rob gone, like, all the Puffy, and Puffy signed more artists than Birdman. He was good at signing a one-hit wonder for a minute, pimping you, and put your ass back in the Bronx in the projects. At least, if I ain't gonna lie, if I did a vote right now, if I said if you was an artist in the chat room, who would you sign with, Birdman or Puffy? Nigga, I'm going with Birdman. I'm going with Birdman.
That's like saying what you want, the machete or the sword. God damn.
Yeah, that is kind of like that though. Hey,
What the fuck, Sanchez? Hey, can y'all hear me well? Can y'all hear me good?
I can't even. I gotta drop a bar. Them two niggas both fucked up. You right? Like, damn, yeah.
You ain't mentioned Tiger. You ain't mentioned Lil Twist. You ain't mentioned DJ Khaled.
But Birdman artists financially in a better place than all of Diddy's, though, if you ask me.
I'm gonna say this here. In certain cases, it's gonna cost you your goddamn manhood too to maintain the shit too.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with Birdman over Diddy, even though both of them, you know. Man.
Come to that manhood now. We ain't gonna talk about the thug love that's going on.
Oh my God. I just thought about it because I'm thinking about how the gay shit Diddy do, but I forgot about the kiss on the lips. Oh my God. So now which one do you gotta choose? The damn kiss on the lips?
I just told you the sword or the machete. What you want?
My nigga. Hey, okay, let's just move on, Bobby. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, let's move on, Paz. Hey, you win, Sanchez. I'm gonna just go concede this one.
I ain't gonna lie. You right, because I forgot about the Birdman kiss, nigga. Because you kept saying, like, Birdman ain't off the hook. He ain't no better than Diddy. And I'm thinking, well, no, he better than Diddy. But now you got me thinking, well, yeah, you right. They like 50-50. My bad. Yeah.
That's why I left it at. That's why I left it where I left it at, because I ain't want no start.
You right. I don't mind saying a nigga right if he right. They about 50-50, because now that if I think about it as an artist, nigga, yeah, get me with 50 Cent or somebody.
Hey, can you hear me well now, bro?
Yeah,
Now
you
listen,
clear.
most of the independent labels, I'm finna tell you, this might be the most of the independent labels, low key, that have been thriving and just chugging along, come from out west, because it's a culture to itself that many people don't tap into, and they just do their thing and sell their music to the millions of people out there and don't bother nobody. So every time when you look up like Billboard and independent labels, it's gonna be some LA companies.
Yeah, y'all left out Todd Shaw too. He sold cassettes out of his trunk too at the time, back in 87, 88.
You know what I'm saying? We talking about Too Short, E40. You see what I'm saying? Them brothers that pioneered that part of the game too. So it's kind of like that like Master P actually went out there to even kind of learn the independent thing, if you want to be technical, because that's where, you know what I mean, the shit jumped off, No Limit in Oakland. So, you know, I ain't trying to cap on the influence that the South had on the independent game. I'm just saying, when you even think about Bone Thugs, Ruthless Records is an independent record label. You see what I'm saying? I believe Ice Cube always tried to sign himself to his own label or like some type of independent distribution. Did you feel what I'm saying? Even like Dr. Dre, Aftermath is his shit. You see what I mean? They ain't anybody who ever been signed to Dre been signed to his independent label. That's distributed through. Huh?
Ice Cube had Lynch Mob. Pardon me.
Right.
It was Lynch Mob.
Lynch Mob label. There you go.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I knew he had his own thing going. Yeah, but basically, what I'm saying, the West Coast for a long time always been a hub for, like, even if you look at like the hip hop scene, the hieroglyphics and all them cats like that. It's even on the indie hip hop shit. It's always been niggas out there with their own independent record labels getting distribution deals. And the split has always been the key, because having a label is one thing. The split is where it all come down, and New York niggas ain't never been able to get a favorable split, because they taking on too much of giving a label to work. You see what I'm saying? And I'll give you that point. Master P pimped the fuck out the game with that non-mixed ass music for about 2 years, and he hurt my soul, because I'm like, man, this nigga dropping a CD every week, unmixed, unmastered music, and this shit is selling out. So you can't be mad at it. It was a good thing for the game at that time, but it's like, the game is the game, and the game go always find a way to take control of the business model. Now look at where the youth at right now. They back to signing fucked up deals like the niggas in the beginning was signing. It still ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Ain't like this we back to square one again, damn near.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. That's
Like
what I was trying to say. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, brother.
Because they making an independent record label, but they not getting no. These niggas is signing 70-30, 60-40 the other way though.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? They giving up too much.
Yeah.
They giving up their masters. They like it's a wild thing now, because the music ain't physical, so it ain't no real way to tell where your money coming from. It's all algorithmic and numbers on the screen. So you got to trust when these people say you did 1 million streams or you got this many million views. Sanchez will tell you they fuck with this shit all the time. This nigga don't know if he getting 10,000 views or 5,000 views. You don't know what the fuck your shit doing sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So
Master P, I think Master P is the only. I think Master P is the only person that I know of that made more double albums than anybody. You got TRU, Down South,
and look, what Bob is saying with this new internet shit don't apply to the debate. What we saying about the Texas niggas and No Limit, and see, cause listen, Them niggas pimp the game with the CD disc. Don't you know how much more money niggas up north could have pimped the game with the cassette tape with inflation? Meaning, for every cassette tape that a nigga up north would have sold during a time, it would have probably been equivalent to 2 CDs in Master P time, studying inflation. I'm telling
that's
you.
a fact.
So, and guess what's so crazy about the CD disc versus the cassette tape? Niggas bought CD burners to make those, and during the cassette tape time, every nigga in New York had 5 or 10 radios. Why wasn't you dubbing your shit? Now that was, I gotta stop. There were niggas in New York recording they damn cassette demo, they single on the radio, and then they might have 50 copies a day. They have they boy recording it, and they was selling them. I ain't gonna trip, it was. But what I'm saying, it was, they eventually signed a record deal, though. They said, man, this shit ain't getting it, man. Like, I'd rather go ahead and get with the label, get my shit professionally done, and be in debt. I'll pay the money back out, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. But what I'm saying, in the South, what you had was, when the CD disc came out, niggas was like, nah, I'm good, label. We good, we don't want a deal. I'm talking about, it was something about the era that I came up in. South niggas was bragging about, oh yeah, man, I turned down 3-4 deals before I got on. It felt good.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Like it was the South niggas made it a trend to get in an interview and say, oh yeah, man, they offered me a deal. I said I didn't want it though. You know, like, yeah, I turned it down about 4-5 times, you know. And when I eventually signed, it wasn't really for the money. I just wanted to put Houston on the map, you know. And they wouldn't lie. People knew they wouldn't lie. They had turned the deals down. It's recorded. They turned the shit down.
Now, don't you think there were more niggas down south than up north too, bro? Sanchez, that would have helped too.
But the day and age of you turning down the fucking, that's like a nigga in court turning down a plea deal and taking it to trial and knowing, well, without us, you ain't gonna make it. But, well, fuck you, I'm good over here. Who had that much leverage and bargaining power to say so? Fuck your deal. Nigga, that was a game changer for a nigga to say, yeah, when nobody turning down, when none of the founders of hip hop that cocky talking about I turned the deal down.
No, that's some true shit. I ain't gonna lie about that.
Hey, shout out to Master P for letting the game know you can put raw dope on the street, because that's, in a music perspective, that's really what it was, man. Like, nobody ever could have thought, like, this Sanchez, you got to keep it funky. I never would in a million years, and I remember when P came out, I was probably like 14. I never would have thought I could just go in the closet, record a song, put that motherfucker on a disc, and dub them bitches and sell, and just be no mix, no nothing. You see what I'm saying? Like the cheapest graphics on the insert, like throw some diamonds and some like the Master P, like the Master P rec CD cover was even famous for, like, bro, man, y'all, like, this is Windows
that shit costs
art.
money. That's some niggas from Houston. They their name is Pen and Pixel.
It costs money now.
Watch this.
It cost money back then. Pen and Pixel is legendary.
I'm gonna show y'all some other shit too. You still got legendary rappers from Houston not Houston, from the state of Texas today that are not nationally known, but they are fucking millionaires and still regionally known in the Southeast. Like, you still got like Guess what? Tech Nine was like that for a lot of years. Remember the rapper Tech Nine? K Reno is one of them. I think K Reno national now. But I'm just saying, you got a lot
What about
of
Zero?
Zero is a good example. Tila may be a good example too. Took him a long time to go national. What I'm saying is a lot of niggas from the South when in no rush. We didn't give a fuck if the world didn't know who he was. A lot of them niggas was just cat good that look, man, put it this way. When the Houston rappers went to an event, you might not know who they was, but you wanted to know who they was because they jury was bigger than the rappers on the labels. The rappers on the labels, they little label chain was so cheesy and corny looking compared to that big ass chain that independent rapper had round his neck. Them niggas be regretting they deal about to shoot theyself. Why didn't I be independent? I'm telling you, bro.
Hey, Sanchez, I was listening. I was listening to Sway. I was listening to Sway in the morning, man. When I had satellite radio, man, and they did not. It wasn't Sway. It was what's that? Lord Sear. Then nobody knew who the fuck Zero was, man, at that time, man. And it was like a few years ago when I heard of. Some of those southern rappers down there, them folks on them Shade 45, they don't even know half of them folks down there down south. Like Sanchez say.
It's rappers in Alabama that don't nobody know about. And when you see them niggas jury, you'll think they got a major record deal. And they just selling they little shits in the little South and shit like that. They got their own little team. They driving their little vans, Mississippi, Atlanta, Florida, West Virginia. They making their little rounds in their little clubs, 10,000 a show, 5,000 a show. And the label got to come with it, talking about a record deal, because that ain't a bad life now, is it?
Slim Thug. That's a good example. Slim Thug.
And I think basically what I'm saying is that that side of the game probably existed everywhere. The motherfucking well, New York, it probably ain't exist, but I know in the Midwest for sure, being from Chicago, it was mostly independent labels that was the ones that was popping. You know what I mean? We came up on underground music, so it wasn't really, you know what I mean? That's why I knew about Tech Nine for the longest, because that's a Midwest, like he been popping around here forever since, you know what I mean? That's why the little white kids and shit been listening to since I've been in high school. So it's like all the underground Midwest artists before Eminem and all these people came out, it's like people always been moving around. Even the artists that's popping out from the Lil Durks to like Montana 300s and all, it's like it's always an underground scene of artists right now. They got their own little labels and stuff that's popping out.
When I watch this, I'm gonna prove my point with this line right here. This gonna fuck y'all up when you think about this. All of the major labels where hip hop started in the North, when they made their exodus to expand their labels, where did they go first? They went to Atlanta. They went to the South, the Florida. Yeah. They went Maybach Music, New Louisiana. Now watch this. You got a Bad Boy South. You got a bunch of up north labels that I think you even got a G Unit South. Now watch this. Guess what else you got? Guess what you didn't get though? A Bad Boy Midwest or a G Unit Midwest. Now I ain't shitting on the Midwest. Here's what I'm saying why those major labels had to run down to the South. Because the South rappers, listen people, this is a fact what I'm about to say. The highest concentration of black people in America is in Southeast America. That's just a fact. The most black people are situated in the Southeast region. So if you making black music, your shit only gotta pop in that region. You can live like a boss just right there. The only thing is the rest of the United States won't know who the fuck you are. But guess what? If you show up at the VMA Awards with all your jewelry on, they gonna let you in. That's just how this celebrity shit go. Cause I was in a little small record label, and them niggas bought the CEOs of that shit had on platinum chains with diamonds all in them and shit. You know, I can pull up the video that we had was with 2 Chainz, all type of folks, but they was letting them into events that we wasn't getting in. You may say, why they buy the jewelry? That jewelry is like a gateway to backstage. No one gonna check you. Like, you can walk right back there and dap up Young Buck hand if you got on 2-3 platinum chains. And they gonna be like, they might not know who you are, but they know you somebody with all that shit on. So the dudes in my label who was running my shit, they was iced out. And so my thing was like, a lot of these record labels in the South, they was getting into the big events. They was everywhere that the major label artists was at. But everybody was like, who the fuck is that with all that jewelry? What'd he do? Oh, that's Lil Flip, he from Texas. Oh, that's such and such from Memphis. Oh, that's such and such rapper from Atlanta. Now they getting a buzz that's just organic and on some independent type. Oh, that's Master P, that's No Limit Records. They making big noise out of Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? And shit, this was before he got the deal though. Like, before Master P even signed with Priority, we knew about No Limit. Before Cash Money ever signed a deal with Universal, we knew all about Cash Money for years before they signed. Listen, before 3 6 Mafia was ever introduced to America, we had over a decade of albums already in the South with them. That's what I'm saying. And them niggas didn't care if they ever got on a mainstream level. Cause it was about, that was the whole argument, money versus fame.
It's country rap tune already. Country rap tune down south.
Right, niggas.
Even.
Yeah. Well,
pardon me. I was gonna say, even to this day, Juicy J and DJ Paul got exclusive rights on so many different sound packs. Like, they will copyright strike, sue, whatever the hell they gotta do to get you up out of here. Like, I remember they sued Travis Scott over just the simple little chant that they got. Like, where it's yeah, ho. Like, literally, they own all they shit. They got MTV show deals. They own publishing on all type of different little record labels. Like, they even own everybody that's under Hypnotized Minds. And they got they shit so encrypted to where it's like, you got 3 6 Mafia as one record label and Hypnotized Mind as one. And then you got the Mafia 6, and then you got the little subsects with Lil White, RIP, you feel me? Like, you got all type of little groups that's within Hypnotized Minds, like, but they own everything, and it's all just a distribution deal. So it's like, you got to question where the North lost it at. Like, Sanchez really cooking for real, and I don't hear nobody debating it. I hate the fact that I'm cheerleading right now, but like, he cooking valid points and he looking for the smoke. It's Friday. Where y'all at? Nobody?
I bring my points already. I just
Damn, nobody? But no, for real. All right. So maybe I could bring my own points and just branch off on a whole different field. Left field like Sheffield, baby. All right. So salute everybody on the panel. What's up, Yvonne? I see you popping in. You jump in. Go ahead, jump in. I'm gonna mute up.
Hey, there's a song called "Quit Hating the South" by UGK. They'll talk about the whole segment of that too. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I mean, it's just no debate when it comes to the boss type mentality. When you look up north, you can count it on one hand. P. Diddy, Damon Dash, Jay-Z, I'ma stop right there. When you go down south, nigga, I'll be here all day naming independent thinkers and just.
You say Irv Gotti?
Irv Gotti, my bad.
Russell
Oh,
Simmons,
my
but
bad.
he
I'm
in
tripping.
Valley.
I'm tripping.
Russell Simmons.
Yeah, my bad. That's
Then,
five.
you know,
of them.
Rockers was independent too.
Oh, but and I'm gonna tell you something. Speaking of Rockers, look. Speaking of Rockers, Rockers is everything that a record label should have been. Now, when you look at what happened to Rockers Records, that lets you know that they don't care about good vibrations in your music, because Rockers didn't care about making a lot of money. You know why I wanted to be signed to Rockers Records, even though you ain't gonna make a lot of money as an artist? Because you get a lot of freedom over your art. All the artists on the Rockers, the label said, look, man, do your art. And you had this conscious revolution going on in Rockers that wasn't going on nowhere else. That would, to me, man, I'm gonna go so far as to say, really the most greatest label that set how labels should have been was Rockers, man. A lot of folks may not agree with that, but I really like conscious rap. I like Most Def, Common Sense. I was on Reflection Eternal, that whole era, man. When High Tech, the black, like that. You know what I'm saying, man? Like,
hey, now let me add another point in, Sanchez. Loud Records was independent too. Wu-Tang and Mobb Deep, Twista was signed to Loud too. They never complained about their money from the white boy Steve
Rifkin.
Wu-Tang only
SRC.
complained about the RZA fucking them up on the money. Never that motherfucker. Now, Loud is being relaunched right now as an independent distributor. You see what I mean? Because they always been an independent record label. So I think like what's kind of being like lost in the sauce is the splits. You see what I mean? A lot of them New York niggas did have a record label, or they were signing to independent record labels. You see what I mean? But they was dicking each other. They didn't have the camaraderie that the South had. That's the difference. New York niggas was too busy beefing with each other versus the South was working together with each other. You see what I mean? Now, if New York niggas would have worked with each other, that's the major thing that you could look at why the South is running the game over New York is because they know how to work well with their motherfucking next door neighbors. You got 5 boroughs of niggas that don't get along, let alone get along with the niggas that's right up the block.
But sometimes you can see where record labels will allow for different gang affiliates to coexist together. You got something like TDE where you got Bloods and Crips, and they're very established, Grammy-nominated, Grammy-winning artists. And they
Well, the
differentiate
West Coast kind of
between
different
Bloods
culture
and
than the
Crips
East
for
Coast,
real.
though. Especially early East Coast. You come on, thinker, you know, it was a lot of machismo. None of them. I'm from '82. That was my shit. That early East Coast shit. Then I'm from Chicago, so it's like all them niggas was beefing with each other. Queens didn't like Brooklyn, didn't like Bronx, didn't like Yonkers, didn't like the Staten
But
Island.
listen,
everybody had a beef with each other.
Wait a minute,
had a beef.
Bobby. Throughout the history of record labels, that's always been the case because that sells records. For example, right? Cash Money beef with No Limit. For example, right? In Atlanta, all of the rappers beef by the Zone. The Zone this rappers don't get along with the Zone that rappers. And all this shit to where, like I said,
is beef and business though. They still know how to do business. The Cash Money and No Limit beef is just a beef that we know is there because they never did music together. But it ain't never like that somebody came out like fuck Cash Money or fuck no, like it ain't no songs to go with it. It ain't no business being fucked around within the midst of that or none of that. It's still being able to make money. So basically what I'm saying is that the South did business with each other. They didn't step on each other's toes. You know, from state to state, they didn't hate on each other music versus like New York kept everything compartmentalized. You know, you got the city, but then you got each borough. Brooklyn is Brooklyn. The South was allowing Texas niggas to come to Louisiana and Atlanta and Florida and all and Memphis and on up. You know what I'm saying? The flow of music was congruent. You didn't. If I grew up in New York as a Brooklyn nigga, I wasn't bumping no Nas nigga. It's Biggie. It's Jay. You see what I'm saying? It's a different type of versus in the South. We bumping UGK. We bumping motherfucking Three, nigga, we bumping all this shit. This I'm bumping whatever. That's the hot shit. It don't matter who beefing with who. You see what I'm saying?
Hey, y'all. Let me just do something real quick, Bobby. Let me say salutes to Malachi, to Yvonne, and yeah, you guys 70-30 as well. You guys want to interject? We've been building a minute. Welcome to the car. I let them on. Let them no, you fine. No,
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. You got it.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at this whole system, like if you go back to the Civil War, I mean, if you look at like the culture, like the South been beefing with the North for a long time, you know, as far as like music, economy, merchant, bankers. And I look at it like we are repeating consistently. It's not like, you know, the South is so bad against the North, but we have these divisive people in our life to literally to distract us from coming together and being one. And like with the South, I'm a Southern woman. Like I can create my own shit. I don't connect with other females. As just a Southern woman, I don't. Yeah, I mean, that's how I work. But when you go to New York, everybody looks the same. And then my thing is this: they come down here to the South. Like everybody's creative. Everybody wanna put their own self on. That's just a Southern thing. We don't trust a lot of people. So we are very creative. So we're gonna create our own thing. So that's when y'all talking about the rap and the Southern type of energy, like we already did this. It's repetitive. That's why Master P and all the people down here in the South are very like secluded. They don't, if you're not talking about growing me, we don't talk. Everybody here in the South do their own thing. We don't collaborate. We don't do all this other type of stuff. And we don't take other people's stuff. We're very creative beings. And I think that's just how it works. I mean, I'm a mother, so I mean, like, I don't collaborate with other women. So that's what I was telling myself, like, we do our own thing. And my thing, when you go into like our paradigm of like looking at this whole world, everybody is doing the same thing. Everybody's doing drill rap. Everybody's doing the same thing. And, you know, we get shitted on down here, but I look at it as the most creative force because my thing that if you look at how this whole paradigm is going, like no one's being authentic. Nobody's creating nothing new. And I looked at that T-Pain thing, and I was like, I'm like that. That's crazy that he said that because nobody's creating nothing. Everybody's literally just feeding off the nest. You're being a parasite. You're not doing anything new. And I think that's where everybody's getting bored with that same old, like the energy that we got is old. You can't keep creating the same type of rap. And you know, when we were back in the 90s, you had Nas, you had KRS-One, you had all these different aspects. We don't have that no more. And so it's getting to be like diabolical because no one is creating nothing like off the top of their own consciousness and growing their consciousness to create anything new. How about fall back on that?
I got it. I was gonna say I don't know. I disagree with him, and I respect your opinion. I'm just like DJ Academics, man. Fuck them old niggas, man. No disrespect, man. I got my favorites. You know what I'm saying? I got my favorites when it comes to the history of hip hop and all that. But me being, I'm from Texas, but you know, me being from Texas, my favorite artist is my favorite artist, rap artist of all time is Pimp C. You know, and all that derives from Jay Prince, Scarface, Jay Prince, Ghetto Boy, Jay Prince, and that's that record label. You can put that beside it because that nigga ain't sold. That nigga's not sold to this day, and that's the same thing. You know, with Bro Sanchez
But
talking
them
about
the same old niggas, bro. You talking about founders of hip hop. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Jay Prince still working, bro.
no, I'm not saying, and I'm not saying he not still, Jay-Z still working. So, but the point what I'm saying is this. It's still people that now that I'm older, hip hop started everywhere, bro. Even though hip hop might have got the shine in New York and we say the Bronx and all that. Now that I'm old, I understand, man, this shit was everywhere. You know what I mean? Niggas been doing this shit since 82 in New York, Chicago, Alabama, Detroit, Memphis, Tech. You see what I mean? Or how else would, like, DJ Premier's from Houston, my nigga. The #1 boom bap nigga out of New York is a Houston, Texas nigga. So, like, let's just be real, my nigga. Like, this shit been everywhere since the beginning. So, basically what I'm saying, the same old niggas that we keep saying we looking down on in the reverse is the same old niggas that we look up to for holding the torch for so long.
Yeah, but there's a difference because you got some hating old ass niggas and you got some niggas that is respect, vice versa. I love Jay Prince what he has done for the black community. Cause that nigga this nigga ain't hating on these young niggas. He ain't saying that, you know, crazy out of line, and he's not bothered by the young niggas' criticism.
Hey, Malachi, when they go down to what academics said about the older cats being dusty, we can say that dusty in this sense is a synonym for thirsty. That means you had an artwork that was worth billions of dollars, if not trillions today, and you sold it for Kango hats, big chains, and a cup of peanuts. You didn't know your worth. Anybody today would tell you not knowing your worth can be equivalent to what we would say dusty behavior. You know what I'm saying? So in a sense, if we want to go deep with it, like, because think about it, that kind of behavior right there not only just hurts you selling yourself short, but you sold your future generation short. They don't got a lot of bargaining power at the table now. You took peanuts, so they'll be good if they get pizzas and grapes.
A pack of Newports and Puma sweats by third base.
Yeah, you know, it's crazy because, you know, after last night, we were chopping
think
up
about this, Sanchez.
Hey, hold on. Let me say this. After last night, we were chopping up about, you know what I'm saying, DJ Academics and stuff. I went and watched his response. And crazy thing is, he brought up what we brought up when the dude said, y'all niggas was blanking each other and doing demonic shit. And y'all want to sit there and talk. Like, yeah, it's crazy.
Okay, but this the point I'm finna speak to. We talking about the inception of something. Still, you see what I'm saying? We talking about something that never was before, then came into fruition, and business started being applied to it, where the value and the worth of it literally, it could have been exponential at that point, granted. But when we get into the contracts, this shit'll be damn near like your LeBron point. Imagine if LeBron was looking back at niggas at the inception of basketball. God, like, you fool ass nigga, this what you niggas was getting back. Like, it don't even like the inception of the rap contract, it literally, they didn't even know where to sell this shit at. It wasn't even on radio stations for it. Like everything was built just like you could see the progress of like even in the Jordan era. Niggas like Magic Johnson and all them niggas, they be like in the NBA niggas, they be like them old niggas be complaining because them niggas be like, man, y'all young niggas don't know how good y'all got it.
But Bobby,
Nigga, the
look,
max
but Bobby,
contract was $2 million.
Bobby, look,
You niggas
Bobby,
get
look,
$2 million
Bobby,
and sit
look,
on the
check
bench.
this out. Bobby, check this out. But the funny thing is, we as a culture will laugh at the big three as if that ain't something that the culture should represent, and it's something that's independent by black people. It's owned by. But hold on. That's you. But I'm talking about as a culture. That's a vast majority higher than you. You a smart nigga. I respect the hell out your mind. But as far as like the big three, we will look at that like that don't mean nothing, as opposed to trying to go to the Hall of Fame for the NBA when we could create a Hall of Fame for the big three. I think what Yvonne is talking about, the way we differentiate from all of the past shit is a cultural ownership of distribution. Like Jay-Z could be a part of Live Nation, which is Rock Nation, but Live Nation is still the distribution under Rock Nation. That's cool. But at the end of the day, where is a cultural? I'm not even saying black. I respect all parts of the culture because I don't feel like it belonged to nobody. The same way Bobby said, this shit universal, and once you like let this thing drift off, it belonged to the culture for real. So at the end of the day, the culture should create a raucous-esque type of pure hip-hop record label to where it's all owned and we could all get percentage on all of the people, and we could guarantee that none of our people are dying, and we could ensure that their insurance will go to their family once they get 65, 70, 80, 90. Like, come on.
But that's now we talk about
because we don't have ownership over the hardware. It's the same reason why people keep saying, think about this. You want to know why people keep saying why LeBron don't start and them niggas don't start their own league? Because them niggas don't fuck with the niggas who make the basketballs, the rims, the flows.
Hold on, wait. I'm going to tell you right now why them niggas don't start their own league. Because the NBA have achieved what's called a monopoly. Meaning any league you start gonna be so fucking far behind when it come in viewership and ticket sales that is almost not worth starting.
Now think of another monopoly, music. Right now, Sanchez, if we said fuck it, we wanna create another hip hop culture and start making our own machines, fuck NPCs. They done priced us out, bro. To build one NPC between me and Sanchez, parts alone might cost $10,000. No cap, man.
You still gonna need the system
just to build the NPC and the board, nigga. By the time we get all the hardware built for this shit, we into the millions of dollars, nigga. We in the debt right now. You see what I'm saying?
But Bobby, you still in the machine like all of those companies that you named that you Xing out, they part of the machine. So you still gonna have to utilize the machine to even push your product.
No, I'm agreeing with you.
Since you're gonna utilize the machine, you're gonna get taxed for it.
I'm agreeing. That's why I say it's a huge picture behind it, because once I do all that, it still go to the distribution. Once I create the basketball league, it still go to who go put it on their TV screen. You see what I'm saying? Look at this nigga. Oh my God.
No, y'all go ahead. Just giving us a little. I'm just giving us a little, footage to go. We could just build, just gonna be footage going.
Can I say something for a moment? Guilty as fuck, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. That white boy look guilty than a motherfucker. He needs something to a black person.
He's looking. Hey, K, you know what he looked like? He looked like, man. Hey, look, did you see his hands? Look, he looked like, man, when can I just kiss a foot, man? Damn it, man, this is taking too long. Please just let me kiss your foot already. And you can tell I'm right because look what his hands do in a minute. Just watch his hands. It's like, man, I know you got to read the scripture, but bro, can you hurry up? Come on, man. Give me your foot. Like, bro, like, come on, bro. I'm here to kiss some feet, man. Fuck all this Bible shit. You telling me I'm doing it because God said do it, but
That
nigga, I like to do this. Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
That nigga look like Agent motherfucking John. God damn it. He out there taking DNA swabs and putting them on niggas' shoes. Look at these niggas out. Like what?
Hold up. Did that nigga right there just thank the white boy like, thank you for my foot kiss?
Yeah.
Hold up, the dude in the brown bed sheet right there. When he got his foot kiss, he did a head nod like, oh, appreciate that foot kiss, my nigga. Look, watch him. Yeah, oh my God.
Hey, the thing that killed me with the fringes and cords, why you niggas wear them bitches with hoodies underneath? Why y'all just don't rock them, rock the raw fringes? And this nigga got a champion hoodie up underneath some fringes and cords.
What kills me about the situation, what kills me about the situation when the black man was cleaning the white man boot, at least the white man paid him. The white man over there kissing they boot, they ain't even donating to the white.
But you know what? I don't get how like I said, never a white woman. The white man would never let his woman do that shit. Then I see the Pope will go kiss your foot. Tell him that you'll never see Queen Elizabeth do it.
Now I will say, only
she
reason
gone
why
anyway. Rest in peace, but hey, not rest in peace. She's still here.
Now let me ask you a question, bro, Sanchez, because this is crazy. So with the Hebrews, right? They say the white man is the devil. So now, but if they have a white woman and they have a baby with the white woman, then you know the child is cool, but the white woman is still of the devil. So in these Israelite camps, how do they really feel when the Hebrew is married to a white woman? What do they do inside of those organizations to those brothers? If you know.
Tell us.
No, I'm saying I don't know. That's what I'm asking you if you know, like what be going on.
As far as I'm concerned, they just put him out of the camp.
Well, shit. So what?
Why you want the devil kissing your boots?
Okay, there go a white woman.
People from the Lord by kissing our boots.
There go the woman.
It's
white
not
woman.
Science. Give that devil a hand. Come on, rank and order, everybody.
Did y'all hear that? Get that devil a hand. Come on now, this is a joke. Get that devil a hand. Now you clapping for the devil. So you want the devil to kiss your foot, and when the devil do it, you gonna get that devil a hand in front of Walgreens. Get that devil a hand.
And I don't think they put the brothers out if they dealing with a white woman. I just think that they let the brother know, like, hey man, your woman is of the devil. You know, she not of the tribe, so she gonna go to hell, but you still.
They say, brother, I rebuke thee in the name of Yahweh Yahshua. And you got to go, my brother. If you not making that devil kiss your foot every night, she can't do nothing but that, sir. She can only kiss your foot. All right, sir, you can marry her, but you cannot go into her, my brother. Come up out of her, my brother. Every night she must kiss thee feet. And it can't be your naked foot, son. You got to be naked, but with your Hebrew boots on. And she got to kiss the boot. Now get that devil a hand.
Hey, here goes some real shit, Sanchez. These niggas, right? Because, you know, I used to fuck with the Hebrew Israelites on the Ben Ami side when I was living in Atlanta, right? Same type of deal, but they was the ones that was living in Dimona, Israel, right? Don't you know, what made me start getting about the shit is when I seen these niggas coming down the block deep. Now, mind you, we deep in front of the Soul Vegetarian, about 10 deep. It's about 8 of them coming down the block. I see them with the fringes and cords. So I'm thinking, Oh, it's some more brothers, Hebrews. Man, these niggas pulled up with the smoke. Like, hey, y'all the ones want to go to Demona. The brother put out the Bible. Read. It was like a debate battle on the street. I thought the niggas was finna pull out guns and start fighting. I said, damn, it's actually that's when I figured out that all Hebrew Israelites ain't alike. It's niggas who go out and do this. It's niggas who go out and do that. It's a whole fucking breakdown of this shit.
Niggas like that, I don't know. I be feeling like they got bullied and they just want to join some shit to feel some supreme or whatever. But I don't know. A lot of them niggas weird.
Yeah, I heard some weird shit about the Hebrew Israelite niggas. Can you tell me if this is true or not? I'm not sure if it's a fact, but I heard somewhere that it was kind of like the Jewish society or pardon me, one of them societies to where it's like they had to like do it through a sheet or whatever. Like they can't actually have contact with the female. They gotta like do it through a type of layer or something. Is that a fact?
Now, I know them niggas right there, they probably got to do some shit like that. But again, Ben Ami, like, you have to look it up because you have to know about Demona Israel and all of that. We was more on the side of like veganism and you know what I'm saying? They was preaching physical immortality and all, you know what I'm saying? Having multiple wives and shit. So they like if niggas preaching multiple lives ain't fucking through no sheets, right?
Bro, I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit. I think the funniest line I've heard in 2022 is not get that devil a hand.
Bro, that shit funny little
hey, now get that devil a hand.
Licking my boots. Try to get some mercy for your people from the Lord by kissing our boots. It's not rocket science. Get that devil a hand.
Get that devil a hand. Oh my God.
That nigga weird, bro.
He's serious than a motherfucker too in front of Walgreens.
Now get that devil a hand, yeah.
Hey, niggas is getting their blood pressure pills. Like, what the fuck is going on? Granny think niggas out here about the goddamn cause, right? Imagine Granny getting her blood pressure pills and niggas is out here doing this shit.
Nah, they out there getting their second dose, man. They out there getting their second dose.
It's not rocket science, man. The Lord God said, kiss my boot. Now, guess what he gonna say next? Now, the Lord God said, touch right here 2 times. Squeeze it. Nope, the Lord God said, squeeze it harder than that. Now, the Lord God, see when a nigga go to telling you, now these same niggas that said the Lord God said, kiss my boot, said the Lord God said a young girl, you can fuck her when she having her period, man. That's what the Lord God said.
Nah, that's a fact. A part of these Hebrew Israelite culture, that's a fact. They believe in that.
Yeah, the Lord said, kiss my boot. The Lord said, massage right here real quick. Massage, hit me right here. No, behind my neck, right there. No, the Lord didn't say, do it like that, bitch. Move. Hey, I'm just saying.
And they say a man can't R-word his wife. So they say if a man want to have sex with his wife and she say no, nigga, he got the right to. Man, listen, this in their culture.
Hey, man, look, this motherfucking.
The only thing I agree with the Hebrews is you are who your father is.
But you ain't who your mama is, though. That's some bullshit.
Yeah, like fuck this guy. That's crazy.
You are who your father and your mama is. Yeah.
I didn't say that, but I do got smoke for that. But I would like for Apostle to be on the panel when I bring that out. I ain't gonna lie, I need a little backup because I agree with just that part of the Hebrew statement.
I bet you when them white folks kiss that boot, they never wash that boot again.
Hey, bro, you know what would be funny, little motherfucker? One of the Hebrew Israelite group on a LGBTQ rally,
I want to see that shit.
I think you played 2 different videos. One of them dudes got a pair of Jordans on. If you look real close.
Yeah, oh yeah, they got him kissing the Jordans and shit, Timberlands
He
and
ain't
all
even
that.
got boots on. He got Jordans
Yeah.
on.
Now listen, now I'm gonna tell you why this some phony shit. They supposed to have on sandals, and that mean that the white boy will be kissing your naked foot. That part. Y'all Hebrews supposed to be wearing sandals now. I'm serious. If I show you the original Hebrews, they got the little dashiki fringes on and the desert sandals. Jesus ain't have on no boots, man.
That's facts.
I don't give a damn what my people have done in history. I ain't about to kiss nobody's feet.
That's what I'm saying, man. So, but yeah, but check this out, y'all. I want to know why after they kissed the feet, everybody clapped like we just got reparations or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And because of that, that's why the Pope going around kissing Africans' feet, trying to say, well, then that's gonna pay blacks in America back. That ain't got nothing to do with us. Y'all got a foot fetish. We still want reparations. Fuck the feet kissing shit. See, y'all don't see how this is a trick on you too. Like, we sorry, we gonna kneel down and kiss your feet, but we ain't giving you your shit back though.
And then on top of that, they really ain't even kissing the feet. They kissing the shoe. They ain't even taking the shoe and the sock off to really get their feet kissed. So you gotta say they kissing the shoe.
Bible told them that Yahshua, granted, they Bible told them basically that it's prophecy that because Israel fell astray, that the white man gonna hold them in bondage because they fell astray. Now, think about this. If it's prophecy already that it's some Israel did wrong, the reason why they enslaved, why the white man gotta apologize? You wouldn't be a slave if you didn't fuck up from Yahushua. Now Yahushua used the white man to fight you back because you turned away from his ways. So why you got the white man kissing your feet if you the one fucked up and God using the white man to show you that? So let me get this straight, right? Let me show y'all how this shit don't make no sense and it's a foot fetish. Watch this, right? So the God of the Bible punished Israel by taking their land, taking their native tongue, taking their identity, making them slaves, raping their ancestors, burning their children, all that. And when the God of the Bible wanted the enemy to right his wrongs, he told them to just kiss my people's feet. Don't give them their land back. Don't give them the shit back you took. Just kiss their feet. Because my people got a foot fetish. They like their feet fondle. If you kiss their feet a little bit, man, that'll make it all right. All the hangings, all the burnt alive, the Emmett Till. Just kiss their feet one time. And while you at it, get that little coin off the pinky toe. That'll really make them feel good.
My thing is they acting like, you white people acting like they just got baptized.
Yeah,
And they acting like Brad Pitt or somebody done kissed their boot or something. The people who kissing their boot, they getting the press too. It's like you ain't even gaining nothing. It ain't. You see what I'm saying? A car coming to get off the mic.
Yeah, if you could get that little gunk from in between their toes, if you could get that out, oh man, they'll really get down there and clap for you and applaud. Now get this devil a hand. Give this goddamn devil a hand. This shit is ridiculous, man. But the Lord thy God requested this. The Lord thy God ain't requested for you to really give these people their shit back. And the Pope going around kissing people's foot, because if that's all the Lord thy God want us to do after we done rape your children, throw them to alligators, burnt them alive, if all the well, now kiss their feet. Oh, hell yeah, sure. Hell yeah. We will sponsor a worldwide tour of kissing niggas' feet, man. If that's the punishment we got to pay for what we did, and if niggas take that, then guess what? You got to be a nigga with a foot fetish.
Them motherfuckers kissing dogs and shit. So they ain't gonna have no problem kissing nobody's feet. They kissing dogs and shit.
Oh my god, nigga, that shit was funny than a motherfucker. I can't even lie, that shit was funny. They motherfuckers kissing dogs and shit. Bro,
they acting like Donald Trump came and kissed the boot.
You sure they lied.
Bro, I want to know how that Hebrew Israelite reunion came about for them to go out and seek for some white boys to keep them free, bro. How the hell you got a meeting? Okay, we got a meeting at 5 a.m. We're going to gather up on this corner and seek for a white boy to kiss our feet.
Hey, bro, what if they staging that shit, K? What if they saying, okay, you got the white boy for today? Call him up, tell him now he got 10 feet to kiss. All right, you know, and they staging that shit. Like, yeah. And they like, yeah, man, I found one white boy with a foot fetish on Craigslist. He gonna come out to the camp at 3. Make sure y'all be out there at 3 o'clock. Oh my God. Oh my God. Bro, what if that's what they doing, my nigga?
There's one thing he said that's spot on. They probably getting paid off too from the dough before they even cut the goddamn cameras on. About this shit.
Oh shit. Cause it's always a white boy that's like he done it before. Like, watch this dude. Like he like, come on, give me your feet. We've been through this before, man. Remember we did this in Tacoma, Washington. Yeah, you called me, booked me for that first one. Like, come on, bro. You know how this go. It's an extra $5 for Jordans because the Bible say a boot. So for these Nikes and shit, you know, that material, that's an extra $5 for you, sir, because you have a Nike on. Another Nike, extra $5 for, you know the rules, sir. For Nikes, an extra $5.
Yeah, I'm telling you, them niggas is something else, bro. Oh shit, bro! You gonna make me laugh too much today, bro. My belly hurts.
Just saying, I think these niggas staging that shit, K. Like, come on, man, where the white boy at? It's 2 o'clock, nigga. He's supposed to be here by now. We about to do the feet kissing. And like the other lady said, a ceremony. We about to do the ceremony.
It was funny that a motherfucker he say, I'm just here for the ceremony.
Yeah, I'm just here for the ceremony, man. This shit is fun. I like to see the white boy kiss the nigga's feet.
They standing on the corner like they selling something. All right, I got that feet right here. Go ahead.
If a nigga set up if a nigga set up a little popcorn stand right there, he gonna make money. Come on up, folks. You can see the feet kissing. Get your popcorn. Yeah, we here for the ceremony. 2 popcorns, please. Let's watch these white boys. Yeah.
Unless they get y'all president to do that shit, it's 100% bullshit to me.
Yeah, your president ain't kissing them at that wall. Now, your president will kiss that wall, but he ain't gonna kiss them niggas' feet, though. Kiss that damn wall. But the thing about this kissing. But come on, man. Hey, I want to know in the chat room from somebody like, don't you see after them nigga kiss them niggas' feet, them niggas feel like some of their anger have been released now. Oh, man, that felt good. Get this devil a hand. Oh, shit, get that devil a big round of applause. Oh, thank you, devil. Kiss it one more time. You're like, what the fuck you getting out of that, my nigga? Fuck what Yahweh Shah said. Give me my land back.
You go get some.
Yeah, get that devil a hand.
If you look at their posture, it's the same. What they're making them do is bow down to Allah. and like it's very weird. And I know like that culture, that Muslim culture, is very like homosexual, and they're bending down and kissing feet, and their ass is up in the air. Now, don't nobody see.
This is fucking crazy. Nah, this
Don't
is
nobody
crazy.
see that? I mean, it's weird. Like
it is. Cause think
like,
about it.
If you look at
you cook and let her cook. Yeah, let her cook.
yes, do you see that too?
That's what I'm saying. You shouldn't want a man in that position in front of you. But what God said, I'll be like, yeah, man, God said you supposed to kiss our feet, but I'm good with a hand pound and an apology, my nigga.
It's weird.
That's what I'm saying, because check it out. Just say, okay, I'm wearing sandals that day. I'm wearing motherfucking sandals. And I ain't got no socks on. And it's feet kissing day. And I'm like, no, they like, no, man, the white boy down there, man, Yahweh Shah said you got to let him. And I'm like, yeah, boy, but I ain't got my boots today. Well, you got to let him kiss your feet, brother. See, that's too intimate. Only thing that's making that shit not look that weird is you got a boot on. That's my point. In other words, if you doing the feet kissing shit, you got to let it be known throughout the whole camp wear the appropriate shoes this day. There gotta be some kind of coordination. Like we got the white boy coming out, he gonna be kissing feet. Don't wear no sandals today, man. Like, yeah, it ain't gonna look right. Make sure you got a boot on.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, because I looked at the Muslim culture and the paganism culture. Like when they bend down into this position, they are being vulnerable like a woman. I don't know if anybody ever studied the Muslim culture, but that's literally you ride a goat. The goat is riding your Kundalini energy, and that's why you have to bend down in that position. But they're taking your energy and put into that box, and then when they get through, this is a ritual that I learned. When they get through doing bound down those 7 times, and they get taken, and then they go hit that black cube box in the middle, because it's a ritual that they do. It's weird. I'm like, why do they do that? And then they have the fellas, and it's like, that's the devil. And so basically, when I look at people that do that, it's like they're under that type of mental programming. Because, you have to circle around that cube of Allah or Allah 7 times. And then you have to literally do that 7 times more. So it's like 14, that's 5, that's the middle. So, I mean, the symbolism is cold when you look at it, because it's like you have to go around this energy. They are all one, sticking around this cube of Allah. And then they go back around, and then they have the obelisk, and then they hit stones with it. It's a ritual. I don't know if anybody ever seen it before, but I thought it was very amazing, because I have never read about it until like a few days ago. That's why they do it. And so I'm gonna drop the mic right there.
Them mothers be fucking them ghosts too, probably.
Hey, y'all. Hey, my folks just pulling up, man. I'm about to grab some dinner and a movie and shit with them. But y'all, these Hebrew Israelites know that they caught a break and shit. But hey, man, salutes to everybody on the panel. Look, Friday fire was indeed fire with y'all. Salutes to y'all, man. We got to do this again. And much love to all of y'all out there, man. Be safe for sure.
Much love, bro, Sanchez.
Much love. And salutes to everybody that supported the show for real. Yeah, my folks here, man, we got to get up out of here. Appreciate the love, especially if you watching it on a replay. DJ Troopy, what up? Salutes to my PayPal donors. I'm going to keep y'all anonymous, but I see you and I appreciate you. That's why I got you highlighted blue. I want to see, man, salutes to everybody for the support. No matter how little or big your donation is, man, y'all be supporting me consistently, and I just want to say salutes. Yeah, salutes to everybody that sent in Cash App donations. Prince, Michelle, man, appreciate y'all. And all of my Patreon salutes. Hey, peace and